Hey, Kirby's mom. Hey, August, who kicked me out, the council president. But you know what? I had an interesting. Too bad I wasn't live. I bumped into Commissioner Corsand. He said they didn't have the meeting today because of Ramadan. I'm wondering why everything wasn't closed. And then I got to talk to Bob Blumenfeld, Bob Blob, and he says, "Oh, he probably didn't see you." I'm like, "How do you like? Come on, people." I'm like, "Really? Like really? Okay, you know." But it was interesting. I got to chat with him a minute. I did tell him, like, sometimes I find him funny. I do. Like, he's snarky. I appreciate his snark. I'm not always happy with him. I'm hardly ever happy with him, but I will appreciate a good snark. Hey, hippie chick. Hey, Wanda. Yeah, no, not kicked out again. No, I should say post kick out. Hi, officer. Well, it's not that it's not charged. It's just that one of my motors is broken. So it's like, so this one drags, so it'll stop and drag. And so it just sends the whole thing. So I risk all that just to come and talk.
Yeah,
if they don't,
in a while I got
no, because then I'll be on probation. I had to see that now they. What do you mean? Oh, you mean about the chair going? What?
$3.14. That was Pi Day.
I hope so. I mean, but that's unfair when they handed it to me and he saw me there.
We didn't know until right then and there. We were told, oh, that's the last speaker.
Yeah, because he probably saw us. He saw me and Goat Puppet and decided that was the last speaker.
Who knows? But at that
Bob's trying to stand up from there. Bob's on my hit list too. I was like, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. See, Alphabet Soup seems too long. I don't know. We need a good name for this. He's such a gentleman and one of the nicest officers. All you guys are really nice.
another 8 minutes.
Right.
Two slices and 2 drinks for $5. Okay. It's the regular deal is one
Right.
pizza and
That's
one
it. 8 more
drink.
minutes, and they could have done it. It wasn't that long of it. You know, it wasn't a long meeting. See, so it's their job. They're just. I see. I'm taking it personal until he proves otherwise. I'm taking it personal because it was me and Goat Puppet up next. He didn't want to hear about Scientology, or he definitely didn't want to hear him in front of. Oh, that's true. They probably don't even know what we talk about. Yeah, good point. It's a good point.
It's a weird combo.
Yeah, exactly.
I got friends and family members that did shit like that.
So
That's a
I just
weird
wish
combo.
then, like the way she does it,
Oh, this one's a real good
if
one.
it's packed,
This
we're
one
only doing an hour.
is the large drink.
Well, she pulled that on me too, and I got kicked out with her too once.
Well, but at least
But she stopped doing it. Now she calls me. Like,
she stated it from the very beginning. She always says we're only doing.
Well, you have the app, meaning you are the regular 7-Eleven member. Otherwise, you wouldn't
I
have
only
that.
have
She says 45, we do
480 points.
We do 30, we do 35.
okay.
Hours, we do an hour and 5.
Yeah. So I'm saying. You
See, I respect that. I mean, she's on my, like I have my angel and devil list.
You
So
have the app, the reward is programmed. That means.
yeah, and that's how it should be. So why he didn't do that? He waited till we were up there. I had it in hand, and he had him come and snatch it from me. And I'm not blaming Saber, but
Oh, did you mean library?
no, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm not blaming him for snatching. I understand. I'm blaming
Not
that
The street patrol.
him, that jerk.
And then that's when she says, oh, she used another.
Yeah, because I'm learning. I don't like to do that. I don't want to have to do that, but
I understand them. They always call your name.
normally,
Yeah, you have to help him. Yeah, obviously you have to help him.
Because we had a lot of people that didn't say,
You have to help him.
yeah. But I think they know who they don't want. But yeah. So what I do when I see that there's like a issue that's big, I'm sneaking in some other names.
Candido does it. I know when he told me, he's like, oh, you too, Candido?
I know. I was like, you have to do what you got to do.
It's a craps game and you enter
Yep.
a thousand names, one of them might be called.
Right. I mean, he got called. At least he got to speak. I guess I wouldn't have taken it personally if I wasn't next in line with the microphone ready to talk. And then he cut it off right then when I was like I had it like almost up to my mouth, like ready to talk.
I saw.
Yeah. Right. And then we're done. It's like, no. Hey guys.
Here until we go.
I know.
Nothing, just talking about this morning.
Bob, yeah. Well, that was Marquisi. Well, Bob tried. I said, his? No, I don't blame him. He's so sweet. He's like, that's the nicest guy. It's almost like, how has he become a, no offense, no, that sounds mean. Like, how did he become a police officer? He's so sweet. Like, I don't picture him tackling people and cuffing them. Oh, okay. It's like,
So that's okay. That's okay.
he's a nice one, yeah. Because I don't picture you like wanting to like,
So that means he's evil.
right. So I can picture him in like he's a, what's the Iron Hulk? What is
The
it?
Iron Sheik.
Iron Sheik. Yeah, I can picture him wanting to put some cuffs on. That's what they call him. I called him Kojak. So, but Iron Sheik
No,
won.
when I work with these guys, we usually play like nice cop, bad cop.
You're right.
He's always the bad cop.
Yeah, I see
but
it.
I've
Yeah,
always-
he can't do the bad
But
cop.
that's
He's too
what
sweet.
do his wheelhouse.
There you
Listen,
go.
man, it's a tactic. We try to go nice and easy and
Yeah.
and try to get it done. And if that doesn't
Yeah.
happen, then you have to start to become stern and a bit more aggressive so we can get it moving.
Now, you
Like this
try to
morning
have
with you-
Duarte do it,
like
huh?
This morning with you, that was nothing but sweet.
Oh yeah, you guys. Well, because you guys, you know, I'm not gonna like, mess too much with you guys. I mean, it's them.
I mean,
But I have to deal with them. I have to put them in check.
You
It's
did say
nothing
hi on your
personal.
way out, but you were probably a little too slow. So you got that.
Oh, but I made the deal with your supervisor. I was moving. That's what I made a deal. I said, look, well, I told your boss. I said I need a deal. I said I am not going to like. They're not kicking me out without. So he says, okay, as long as you're moving, I don't care how slow. Say what you want. You go have it.
as long as you're moving.
Yeah. So that's why I made a deal with the. You know,
Last time-
I always talk to the Sarge first.
Last time when we was there,
But did you think I told him he was the mayor during that fire. That I know I hit hard that one. That
Just
probably hit
for
hard.
a couple of hours.
Yeah, but still.
You understand what happened though? Did he explain to you?
What? What happened? They saw me and they saw Goat Puppet and they didn't want either of us talking, so he pulled the mic. He didn't say that. I'm saying it. And even Bob, he's like, "Oh, you probably didn't even notice you." I'm like, like I don't pretend that I'm some skinny queen. You cannot miss me. I take up plenty of real estate.
you're right here.
Right, I'm right here. You can see me, and I had to literally had a microphone up to my mouth, about to say hello.
We have one skinny thing.
Yeah, Jesus. Okay. Okay.
You didn't.
Yes, I did.
Why you do that?
Because you taught me to. Because I had a feeling. Because I saw all the people here, and that they called Bike Guy too. Yeah. All right. So next time I'll be like,
You never use a new.
I know. No, I do. No, yes, I do. No, I do.
Don't wait anymore because
Okay.
now
I always will tell.
there could be a pattern where he just cuts it off right.
But I kept saying, can I have the microphone?
He'd already cut it. I didn't know.
No, I mean, but how do I get the microphone right away? Because I need to come. Because it's like a broken chair, an hour and a half each way.
Come up and say, hey, they just called me. It's Stacey Houston. No.
Okay. Okay. All right. Alrighty. So I had to tell you. No. Yes. No. That's not true. I do. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Officer Sabra.
You use a new
Yeah.
name?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I
No, I've been
recommend-
doing that.
I recommend
But I-
you some new names.
I know, and at
You
first I was,
never
I
say
know, because I
no,
was
you
going to say no,
You
and I
decided
did for for a while. But then I like, you know what? It's not a
You're
bad
not-
idea to have
you're
like
not
insurance.
doing the-
No, I
the
do
LA?
audit. No. I do audit LA, but I throw in one other name too.
Oh, okay.
And I do it like I put in audit LA first, and then I put in another name, and they call that one first usually.
For safety, so safety you always
Yeah,
do
so
that.
I've been doing that. Hey guys. So Bob trying to make excuses, but probably.
No. You don't know how lucky you are
Hey guys.
because this is something happened to you. What I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Now,
Oops.
Remember. Now remember.
Is this the homeless one? Wait.
This is something happened to me.
Uh-huh.
Happened to Herman.
How you deal?
Who he's got already?
Not this
Because-
one. He's the
it's
nicest
because
one.
He treats you as a VIP.
No, he treats everyone.
He treats you as a VIP.
Alphabet Soup is the nicest. Sabra's like second nice, but he's more stern. No, he's.
Me and Herman.
Did you ever-
We will never.
Alphabet Soup. Well, is that the right name for him? I don't know. We need a name for him. Like, did you ever get like where you had to get like real stern and mean and like roll in the mud, or like were you always
Every
like
day to
chill?
me, every day,
No,
every time.
he's like the nicest. I was like, right, but like I can't picture you being like, you know, like you've had to, like you've been, so you have the tough guy. It's in there. Like if you have to, I'm not saying that you're not strong or whatever, but I just picture you being so chill and diplomatic. Okay, Bob, let's do better in this meeting. This, I'm here, like, so he can't miss me. But they can't see me, man. See, I like,
We never have this luxury audit LA treatment. We never. I'm very jealous.
Well, I
super-
treat people with nice kindness too. Well, give them accommodations.
jealous.
I haven't. You know what? I'm going to give him That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give him accommodation. I need to write that up. For being so nice.
Last time I did that, Sergeant Duarte pulled his
Oh,
gun on me.
Duarte, I need
He
a
already pulled his
commendation
gun.
for him.
I already pulled his gun.
He's getting his today. He's getting his today. I need the form. I don't care. I don't care if I'm on probation. I'm glad I'm on probation. Okay. Tell him to do his job, yes. So I need a commendation for him. Alphabet Soup gets his commendation today. But is that the right name for him? It seems so long. I don't know. We had to get a good name, guys. They want you to sing, shirt guy. I need a commendation for him. They're saying do your job. Chad's saying look good, keep looking good, but do your job while your hair's on fleek. What wasn't cool? What? Yes, it was. I had your permission of your boss. Bullcrap.
Because we have to understand one another's
I took. No. Okay, back down, officer. I worked that deal out with your boss, so tell him we had a deal. We made that deal together.
All I would say is be careful with that length of that. It's not cool.
No, my chair's broken. No, he told me I could go as slow as I want. Yes, it was. No, it doesn't.
Hey, Sergeant.
Tell your boss. He's mad. Tell your boss.
Treatment.
So he's trying to be the tough
Because
guy.
last time when I was right there, after 1 second you pull your gun on me. So I don't want
Yeah.
that. I want next time I will be
I'm gonna
treated
go
the same
slower
way,
next time.
like the way you
Next
treated
time I'm gonna
other
inch
LA.
it.
I want to make
Next
sure
time I'm gonna make you guys push me out.
everybody, the Herman and
Yep,
whatever,
because
want-
I was working with your boss the whole time. The whole time. Yes. He said, yes. No. No, it was I was there. It was your boss. I have it on film. Had it on film. Yeah, wrong. I worked with your boss. No, I didn't make you drag me out. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. He said it was fine. He took me out there and said, good, you had your moment. He knew I needed my moment. Your boss disagrees.
I'll have to go back and look. But
Look.
It was probably, I'll go back and look, but it was 6 or 7 minutes worth of passing. It's too much.
Good.
It's too much.
Good. No, it's not. No, it's
Yeah,
not.
it is because
They needed to
there's
learn. I don't. No, it's not.
There's a point when
All right, he's giving his his true. These are true feelings.
there's a point when it's no longer them and it becomes us. Not cool.
No, it's not true because I was moving. No, it's not true. My chair didn't work. My chair's broken, and I told them that my chair's broken. It's true. I had to go slow anyway.
No, we know.
Huh? I don't care. I worked it out with your boss.
Probably Sergeant Duarte just received the Scientology payment last night. That's
Maybe,
why. That's
maybe.
probably the reason why.
Yep.
That's
Too
probably the
bad.
reason
I worked
why.
it out with your boss. So he was fine. He says as long as I don't make him. I'm not getting the treatment. He's grumpy today. I don't care. I'll do it again. Next time it'll be slower. Don't mess with me. I don't tolerate that crap. Noodle Pro, of course, always. He said I took too long going, well, too bad. My chair's broken. I'm going to take as long as you cook me out. I'm going to take my time. Well, his boss didn't say so because I worked it out with the Dimples. There you go, Sue Dunham. It still looks good, but no, because I got kicked out. He's like saying he thinks I took too long. Oh well, I wish I had taken longer. I'm gonna tell him next time. He's like, don't mess with me, Duarte, because next time I will make them have to drag me out. They can tase me, chicken butt. Yeah, but it wasn't even Bob this time. This time it was Marquisi.
So I don't know what's going on there, Bob.
Yep, that's Spindler. So who do you think? Well, he saw you, he saw me, and he didn't want either one. He didn't want either one. That's what I think. No, it wasn't Bob. It was Marquise. It was Bob.
For everything that happens here.
He's convinced that Marquise didn't see that I was there. I'm like, how can you miss me? You know, like he didn't see me with the microphone ready to say hello, and then it gets pulled away from me. Oh, the page, because it's this. You can't take this stuff. If you take this stuff seriously, you get burned out. So it's like,
I chased up looking fat burger.
you know, you just can't take it personal. Duarte will get over it. You just got to play tough for him, but it's okay. Probably Dimples told him to like go give her, you know, like talk to her handler. I don't get handled by any of these people. But I'm gonna give him a his commendation. Well, at least they give you coffee. They don't give you a donut with that coffee.
These sergeants are violators.
But they should have him offered.
Violators.
I know. See, he looks good. They had to keep in. Tell Duarte better. He needs to calm down. He's going to get wrinkles. He's going to get wrinkles.
Why does Bob act the way that he does? I think Mr. Herman said it best. He said that Bob, and I can't believe this, did Bob marry a black woman? I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, Herman's here.
Did you marry a Bob?
Oh, no, yep, no, but the bald one, he told me as long as I'm moving, he's fun, and I can say what I want. He let me have my moment. He understands, and so does Duarte, but Duarte's like, he just has to be tough, like, you know, whatever. He'll get over it. I'm going to tell him he's going to get wrinkles, and it's not crow's feet on his eyes, and he'll be bumped down to June. Hey, Molly Moon. We got all three gadflies here, all three of them.
We want to point out that despite all of the bleach and
Oh, thank you. Well, I got kicked out already. I just can't get kicked out again. I got to behave now for the next 3 meetings, 3 days.
Noodles in the house. Fried the
Okay, I'm gonna. Where's the boss? I wanna.
noodle.
you know, you also allegedly broke Audit LA's wheelchair. Is that, if I'm
Yep.
hearing that correctly? You sergeant criminals.
You know,
You criminals that David Carter.
he's gonna get. That's where he's gonna go if he gets crow's feet from being
You
snarky.
criminals to shut down public comment, break somebody's wheelchair. Shame
Hey, Ira
on
Smart.
you, Bob.
Well, I need these guys, man. It's hard to keep a straight face with these guys. With this. Yeah, I guess. I'm gonna want the hi. Hello. Where's Dimples? Can you tell Duarte like he needs to like smile, like stop being so, like it brings crow's eyes, and he's going to get dropped to June if he doesn't like, you know, if he gets crow's eyes, because he's in a snarky mood. What is? Is it that time of the month? Come on. I need your boss though. Where is he? Well, he left.
Can I see your census,
Oh,
Bob?
okay.
How do you list the family's racial
We'll work it
makeup,
out next time,
Bob?
because
You
you're
list
he's sweet.
yourself as black, Bob. So do I, because my real father's black. Like
Yeah,
me,
keep it
so
pretty.
we
That's
have
all
that
right.
in common. Buck, buck, buck,
Sure.
buck.
Okay.
Like there's like 30 names on the list, but there's
And
only
of
5
course,
people.
All right,
Nick,
I'll go
you
first.
Shake that gray out of that hair.
You better call me, Bob. You better call me. I ain't playing.
They're just saying.
Oh, okay. Come up. Okay. I'm in line. If you guys say you can't see me, you're lying or blind. And Mr. Lee, is Mr. Lee in this meeting? He needs to clean out his ears. Like yesterday, I was calling him, and he didn't listen. Like I think they need to clean out their ears. Don't they give you guys good health benefits that you can get like your ears cleaned out? Yeah. See, he said this. Yeah, he's the nice one. He's nice too. They're both really nice. What?
Oh shit! I thought that was current price.
What happened? Oh, you cleaned it. He can hear. You guys can hear.
It looked like a shadow, right?
Oh, you do? No, but I meant him because they don't like. He just you can call his name, and he just sits there like it doesn't, like on a microphone yelling.
Bob, what's wrong, Bob? You don't have a core.
Bob can't
That's
get
how
a
bad the lack of
quorum.
listening is. So I'm just being sarcastic with them, but
Bob can't
that's
get
how
a
bad it gets. Because I get they tune us all out. I get it, but
Bob doesn't have a quorum.
right, a hydrogen peroxide, that's what he needs, an irrigation.
Hold up your pants, Noodle, with some shit. I think you're
So
getting
Duarte's going to be June in the calendar if he gets crow's feet in his eyes for being grumpy. I'm warning him now.
I heard yesterday that what
We'll put the Iron Sheik up on February.
Pepto-Bismol bottle. I thought that was an
Well, then tell them that I don't care. Like they need to not mess with people. Next time it'll be 10 minutes. Yeah, we need the ear doctor. Yep. That's my favorite. But I had to be nice to her because she's like said she listens to me. It's like,
Bob, where's all the laundered money, Bob? Where did you launder the money? Bob, you gotta stop laundering money through non-profits.
these guys crack me up, man. Don't like the bad language, but they are so freaking funny.
Oh, speaking of, here's an even more bolder one. Watch out, Baldy.
What am I even talking about? What can we get for our home? Like, oh, about how they treat the homeless people.
Yeah, I think, somebody bring Nettie a hamburger? She needs something to eat.
We can take her across the street. They have the nice farmers market. Oh, they're doing the noodle protest. And Bob, they just like because like since the meeting's not called, they can do this. They can't do it once the meeting's called. Is this middle school? Probably. Oh yeah, thank you. Oh, smoking scan, peeps. Hello. Yeah, it's a noodle. I'll behave. She said she listens to me.
Robust audience today.
Yeah, it's packed house.
Welcome to this meeting of the Housing Homelessness Committee. Today is Wednesday, April 2nd, and today I've got with me Councilmember Bloomfield and Nazarian. Mr. Verano, can you please call the roll?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Councilmember Ross.
Here.
Yes.
Councilmember Ross. Absent. Councilmember Price. Absent. Councilmember Bloomfield.
Is here.
Councilmember Nazarian.
Here.
Members of the quorum, Madam Chair.
Great, thank you. Today we have 5 items. Hopefully this should be a fairly short meeting. We're going to have a presentation.
These change for the Alps. Yay to
We're going to have
SNS.
a CAO report on the ADUS.
Audits are lame. Well, Scientology audits are lame.
Item 3 is a DBS
Oh, them.
report.
Yeah, no. They live for this.
Excuse me. On properties that have been issued notices of orders to comply and how we regulate.
Let me see.
Item 4.
I don't even know what I'm talking about today. I'm still like,
Increasing the loan amount for a retrofit of an affordable housing project. And item 5 is a motion requesting that the CAO find feasible properties in Council District 12 for interim housing to meet the goals of the allowance settlement. But before we move into our amazing and exciting items, we're going to open it up to public comment. We have our Spanish interpreter here, should we need it? Hello.
Yeah.
And Mr. Custodian, if you want to read the rules, great.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
And sorry, if I could just say, while the rules are being read, anybody who wants to give public comment, you can go to the side and line up, and we'll get going as soon as we can. And we'll get you to.
thank you, Miss Rahman. I like that pink jacket yesterday. That was very nice on you. I mean, that's like. See, Miss Rahman can see me. Bob, can you see me? Can Bob see me? He can see me? Okay. You can see me, right? All right, awesome. Y'all see me? He can't see
You
me.
could just,
Sorry.
hold for 1 second while he reads the
Sorry.
instructions, and then we can go.
Sorry.
You have 1 minute per item, up to 2 minutes total.
Myself kicked out again.
1 minute for general public comments if you wish. For maximum speaking time, up to 3 minutes per person. Please speak to the agenda item report, beginning general public comments. We will inform you when the time is up, and when speaking on the agenda item, you must be on topic. Our goal is to get through as many speakers as we can. If you are not speaking on topic or cannot tell whether you are on topic, you will get 1 brief warning from me or the committee chair. If you do not immediately get clearly on topic or if you stray off topic, you will forfeit the rest of your time.
No, Miss Rahman, she apologized. Bob still. No, the freaking city attorney.
All right, let's start with our first commenter. Go ahead, Audit LA.
All right, thank you. I'm glad y'all can see me. Sorry that the council president can't, but then again, maybe I should be flattered, huh? That I look so thin. But anyway, number 2, okay, this is Mr. Bob's thing. He's pretty funny sometimes. Like sometimes he makes me laugh. So I might say yes, just because sometimes he makes me laugh. And you know, we want our bills paid, so that's a good one. Number 3, and can you tell me when it's like public comment, because I don't want to waste it on this stuff. Number 3 is, you know, okay, with the notice to comply, all right, I just wish, like seriously, like there's so many things like that have not been complied for months and months and months at Scientology. And that's, I had to bring it up, because here you're forcing them to comply within 30 days, but with the planters and stuff, which they finally removed, but they haven't paid their debt, but they still are having other issues and they're not complying. But so I would love to know more about how they pick and choose these things, because those things are really important. And it was, especially for the ADA community, it was very stressful not being able to go to the Scientology building when I wanted to. Number 4, increasing maximum loan amounts for housing. Okay, we have to be really careful with money. So I just want you guys to be extra diligent about money. And as far as a parcel of land, I hope, like I get nervous when I see parcel of land, I think street vacations. So I need to remind you in advance, like no street vacations under any circumstances, because if you do it for one, Scientology will say, well, do it for us for L. Ron Hubbard Way. And that would be a disaster since there's 3 hospitals and the metro right there. So I'm gonna say no to all of that. And then I still get public comment time, right? Or is this my public comment time?
You have 1 minute for general public comment.
After this?
2 minutes and then 1 minute.
Okay.
You said that.
No, it's okay, because I'm really kind of done with this. I'll just let the time. But thank you guys for seeing me, and thank you and Mr. Nazarian, thank you for the stuff you did in the neighborhood. He's doing good. Okay, public comment. I'm here because I don't like I saw a few things with how the unhoused were treated. And I know I'm here because I speak about the Scientology, because it's just, there's too much going on that I need to deal with it. And I've seen how they treat, I'm really upset. There was this man who is a veteran, and he came for help for and they have all these tents we're here to help with the fire and all this stuff. But here's somebody that came asking for help, and they turned him away. I've seen them chase the homeless away on bikes and almost terrorizing them. I've seen people have come to me, that know me, and and they have said to me they've been treated very unkindly. And I just want to say, so if you guys are believing that all this, they're volunteer ministries and they're doing all this great stuff, they're not. With all this stuff from the fire, they gave all that stuff out. They went knocking on doors of people that weren't even, had to be relocated, saying for fire assistance. Yeah. So please, that's just a FYI. Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker. And you can start the time. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Councilmember Spindler. Start with number 1. It's really great that Councilmember Spindler didn't ask my name. About the housing department report on the Metro ULA, I'm really glad to see all of our council members are speaking 1 minute public comment with the Board of Supervisors. That was so pathetic, but I like it so much. And I'm glad that Washington County decided to bring up with you. Oh, that's so pathetic, but I love it. I'm glad that the County of Washington is no longer working with you in your homeless scam anymore. Just like my brother Jason Reedy said, you guys are a scam. You guys are scamming the tax dollars for your homeless scam. Because you take the $3 million, you provide no scam services. Now let's move on to item number 3. No, item number 4 is about the increasing of maximum loan amount. I am here to support this item because my brother Jason Reedy said that they need more higher loan amount because in the city of LA, when you want to rent an apartment, you cannot find anything for $1,000 a month. It's really difficult to find anything for $2,000 a month. So that's the reason why Jason Reedy said we need to increase the loan amount to how all of our Skid Row residents on the street, especially people who sleep, you know, outside the city hall in the zero area. We need to provide them money as much as possible. However, you continue to scam the money, and then you never provide the money to the hands of the real homelessness. But your scam has to stop. Now, for the general public comment, I will continue about the Board of Supervisors motion that I'm glad, after leaving around after 5 years of her homeless scam, finally Los Angeles County recognized the investigation, and then finally are saying that, hey, we are no longer doing your scam anymore. We're gonna do our own homeless. We're gonna address the homeless our way, not your way. So I'm glad that our council member, Luna Vico, can deny it and reject it. I'm happy to see our council member, Brandon, can deny it and reject it. And then hopefully in the future, you will continue to get denied, you will continue to get rejected. For the 2024 election, Nithya Raman went only with 50.1, 0.1% of vote in order to win her re-election. That means she is losing. Hopefully she will be gone in 2026. We can do that. Let's go.
Thank you, guys. I didn't want to talk when he was talking, but thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Good morning. My name is Adam. I'm from the Los Angeles Community Action Network, and I'd like to speak on item 5 in general public comment. Thanks for starting my clock. That's 2 minutes, right?
Yes, 2 minutes and then 1 minute.
Gotcha. All right, item 6. I understand that the city and the county have requirements of the alliance settlement, but this motion is kind of gross to read. There are at least 7 actual houseless human beings that die every day in Los Angeles. Some die in tents, some die in cars, some die in hospitals, some die in inside safe shelters. In a city that historically spends more on criminalization of poverty than actual solutions, I'm sad to say the way people dehumanize houseless people is all too normal. However, at city council, the way elected officials talk about houseless people, even when through a lens of a supposed intervention, it's dehumanizing as well. This motion, written by an anti-poor council member and seconded by Councilmember Rahman, is counting beds toward a legal requirement, not even pretending to address the crisis. It's gross to read this motion. I used to get nervous doing this, but like since none of you listen, it's really easy. Tell Christopher Antonelli I said, what's up? Actually tell him I said, roll up, bitch. Because that's what he said to me on my birthday last year. All right, general public comment. I was trying to pay attention to what was happening with yesterday's vote and myriad amendments to the CAO report and funding for Inside Safe. And in seeing the breakdown of what funding you did pass yesterday, I wanted to again raise the funding of congregate shelter beds in CD14 and Skid Row, both at Weingart and the Union Rescue Mission. Whatever critiques people have of Inside Safe, and there are rightfully many, I haven't heard anyone in council talk about the fact that y'all are funding congregate shelter beds in Skid Row for a program that is highly touted as giving people shelter beds in their own space, their own bathroom, etc. Why is quote Inside Safe in Skid Row bunk beds and shared bathrooms? This funding and this report have been out for months. Have these rooms at Union Rescue Mission, for example, been held for Inside Safe the whole time? There haven't been any so-called Inside Safe operations that have placed people in the yard and congregate beds. So as the funding goes through, or as Matt Stable mentioned yesterday, work that has already been done, how many beds historically used for women and families in Skid Row have been held and sit empty?
This is your agenda item. Please talk about this.
talking about? So my general comment, anticipation of litigation, I have found a 2013 order preventing you from banning the N-word, the C-word. Let's give me a hand for that. And you also can't ban LA and myself from one meeting if we get kicked out of another meeting because you were put under a federal order not to do it. So you're in contempt of court. Yesterday, Friday, you're in contempt of a judge's federal order by putting people on probation. You can't fucking do it because the federal judge ordered you not to do it in 2013. It was appealed to the Ninth Circuit and settled by Carol Sobel. So, get your shit ready. We'll see you in court, Bob.
Next speaker.
So they can't do that? I didn't know that. Okay, was it,
You can start their
what's
time.
that? Watch your ears.
Accelerator program, with the black hair and the streak of gray in it. The reason for this is because the speakers say, prior to my restraint, because you don't want me to say this, fuck the city for rental assistance and fuck payment processing. It's all a hoax. Oh, look at number 3, you don't want me with the black hair and the gray streak. We got an order to comply as your staffer speaks into your ear in order to continue to operate a 30-day piece of shit notice. Look at number 4 now, Mommy, with the dark hair and the gray streak. Yes. It's talking about housing department reports. Yes. Where's the fucking money? Where? That's what the public wants to know. We want receipts. We want data. Where is the goddamn money? For the maximum loans amount for the one item here is Southburn Rock in the Nigger Avenue of the I don't know. It's gonna find that. Lee and Robin with the black hair and the gray streak. Identifying the gray streak of a black parcel within the land of the council district. Existing requirements require the fucking house. So now that we heard in 2013, Wayne Spiller will take over the first district and get fat and hamburger out because we have an order by a judge, 2 judges, matter of fact, one in the case of Dean Ferguson, and then we got that of Judge, Prosecutor of LA, Miss Sobel, and they said to the city, you cannot restrain people's First Amendment by prior impermissible restraint, jackass. So when you hold us accountable for little words like the N or the C, I only use KKK Komorowski because the goddamn Jews are food, just like the rest of you assholes. Thank you.
I don't see you. I don't know if you were banned. I will unban you.
Well, let's close
I've never seen you doing
no other
anything here.
speakers. That was very, very enlightening. I am going to recommend that we take items 3, 4, and 5 on consent, but I do want to wait for Mr. L. No, going to ULA.
Did we get everyone? All right, guys. Where's the next meeting? Where's the next meeting?
You want to ask a question?
Okay.
All right. Any issues with that, Mr. Nazarian? Okay, call it roll.
See my chair. See, Duarte doesn't believe me. My chair is broken. Yeah, he doesn't believe me. See, it's like, and Duarte's like, oh, you went too slow. It's like, my chair is freaking broken. The motor's broken. But I still come, you know?
Yes.
Okay. I have to go. All right, guys. I gotta call this. I need to return because it's going to be an important call.
Okay, great. Do you want to start with
Hello.
item 2?
Huh? Yeah, I have to make a phone call. I gotta.
Item number 2 is a city administrative officer.
So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna make a call real quick because they called me when I was in there, but I don't want to answer it. I wanted to. Yeah, as long as nobody's, I don't want anything, like anyone starting anything, as long as everyone's not, whatever, everyone's cool, then I'm okay with that. So, yeah, I will look into it. That being said, I'm going to make a quick phone call, guys, and it's important. It's like Scientology related, but it's going to be, but I need to see if hopefully they can take my call back. And I'll be back for the other meetings like in 20 minutes, so I'll be back. So I'm not going to get out of, I'm not going to close out of live. I'm just going to put it on hold for a minute, okay? Hey, guys. All right, that was a good call. I don't think I can, I won't say yet what's going on because, we know he likes to listen in, and that's fine, but I'll say when I can. But anyway, so it was good. So I had to take that, so thank you. And hopefully, and finally done. Get in their letters to Clearwater. Got to get that. We had to help Florida. I hope you guys, can you guys hear me? Am I back? Am I back? Okay, where are these guys? Okay, wait, let me. Okay, I'm back. Okay, yeah, I had to take it when I. Okay, you know what? Let me sign in and then I'll go to the other. Hopefully, this is like a bad area. If not, I'll go out and in again. That's gonna be my new joke with these guys, though. Can you see me now? Can you see me now? Like, but where did Bike Guy go? Hi guys, and I think was it Fayette said I know you. I haven't had a chance to do emails yet, so I will post your links. I just haven't had a chance to do any of that yet. But can you guys hear me now? Or am I still glitching? I'm gonna go out and in again. Okay, guys, can you hear me now? All right. Okay, good. I did bump into Corson, like I said. He said today's meeting of Public Works was canceled because of Ramadan. But then I'm wondering why they didn't cancel all of them. Maybe because like the city council, they take so many days off, they really can't take that many? I don't know. Okay, it's good. So John, let's see if they can. I don't even know what I want to speak. I'm so tired. Like I'm telling you, it took a lot out of me. But are they in here? Okay, there. Oh no, I'm good. I'll get in. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. It squeaks in. Okay, let's see.
There's an item about internet crime against children.
Yes.
And then I know you're gonna say, children cannot
Consent. That's right. And no more and no more kids in Scientology.
I already know what
He knows. Yeah, it writes itself. All right.
But I consent to all Scientology to provide me free food and a free buffet and a free dinner, whatever. Yes, I give you a 1 billion year consent to give me all the food, all the good food in the big movie. I give you my 1 billion year consent.
He's worse than Bike Guy. Jeez. Bike Guy is horrible. Because like, dang. So is Duarte still mad? Is Duarte over it yet? Poor Duarte. You gotta tell him he better stay pretty, or else we'll knock him into June in a heartbeat. I was like, I want to know what we can do. So what can we do? Can we? I'm so mad. Well, I'm mad that Duarte doesn't like my dragged out, like, too bad. He'll get over. But anyway, I'm mad that that I was up there with the microphone. He's up there, and they're trying to say that it's not because it was nothing personal. Do you believe that for a heartbeat or a second? Like, how can, like, yeah, they didn't want to look bad in front of, what is it? Do you think he didn't want to look bad in front of they're scared of those workers, though, because remember Bob, like, turned the lights off, canceled the meeting, and ran? It was the same workers. He's terrified of the McDonald's, like the Burger King, like the Arby's, like, he's just scared of them. So Marquise might be scared, too. Like, what brings back traumatic memories of high school? I worked for McDonald's and Taco Bell. Okay, guys, what do I even want to talk about with this one? What? And he can't hear. You hear me? Yes. I was like yelling his name, and he couldn't hear me. It's like.
He turned around. He didn't want to hear.
Yeah, he didn't even like act like he heard. It's just like. Yeah, but that makes them look dumb. All right, then they're going to be called out on it.
Can you open up a bottle tap? Where's the bottle service, criminal?
What do I want to talk about, guys, on the
Multiple escort service?
on the what do you call it? Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. That did me in, What haven't we talked about yet for public safety?
Oh, yeah, it's gone up 6.
The RPF or what? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Maybe not. Oh, that's a good one. Okay. Yeah, that stack being taken down and then not closing the street because. Okay, you here now? Okay. Oh, I regret eating lunch. I need to get my chair fixed. Mr. Current Price.
What happened to the felonies prize?
That's a question I have for you. I have a question for you.
What happened to the felonies?
On his 700, right, in 2019, his wife's company got money from Scientology. And on the Scientology thing, he didn't recuse himself. How many years is that?
Why did you get involved in Scientology, bro?
Do they have to recuse themselves? Like, how many years after?
What about those 10 felonies?
Can I demand he recuse himself?
10 felony charges.
He's in his zone. He's like, I'm gonna. Yeah, he needs to recuse himself. Yeah, like, how can they get away with that? Like.
Buckethead. That's the Buckethead program.
All the cops come in.
Buckethead. Let the Buckethead. Buckethead. Yay, Buckethead.
Who are these cops? I don't even know half of them.
Bucket. Did you hear the Buckethead? Come on, Bucket. Listen to Bucket.
They were so rude, though. Like, when I got shut down yesterday, I was defending him. Oh, that's right. Bob does owe me an apology for that. I forgot about that.
Where's the Buckethead at?
Wait, he didn't disclose. No, he disclosed. Oh, he didn't disclose how much, right? How much and what for. But he should have recused himself. You know?
Oh, look at it. Look at this. How come? Why is current Price? Looks like he has a tissue in his nose. Are you crying? Look, Price is crying. He's crying about
Yeah, I
the
need a
10
roast Bob.
felony
It's Bob.
charges.
He does. I mean, I talked to him in the hallway.
Felony charges.
Like, he was pretty nice and everything, but it doesn't matter. Yeah. Wait, let
It's
me
only
switch.
10 felony charges.
There you go.
They haven't indicted your wife yet. Yeah. At least they haven't indicted your wife yet. At least they have.
Why is there so many cops? Oh, because it's cop. Okay, it's a cop.
You gotta pay all those white attorneys all that big money for all those fucking delays. All you had to do is plead guilty. That's what Mr. Spindler did. Mr. Spindler's retarded. He pled guilty. And the judge waived his fine. You can do the same thing, Price. You just ask the judge for forgiveness like Mr. Spindler did. You just, it's
Kirby's.
easy. You just get up to the front of the court and go, like that, so you have a disability.
These
That's
guys.
what he did. Because he's disabled.
I understand them more every day. Every day
All
I
you
get.
have to be is
I understand them
disabled.
more.
Oh,
Staffer B. John Lee in the house. Did you pay your ethics?
I know, Kyle. Did you put your?
Did you pay your $60,000 tab?
Yeah, this is. Welcome to LA. The LA politics.
Bottle service tab? Oh my God! Look at it stolen. Oh, Jesus Christ! Stolen's here too. Oh yeah, stolen.
I stood in the middle of the street, and he's waving his arm at me.
Yeah, this is like for years and years.
Is that true, Stalin?
Because they can do this right now because the meeting's not in order. If the meeting was in order,
Are you
they
having
couldn't.
anger issues, Stalin? You want to run people over? Stalin. Don't run gadflies over, Stalin. That's not good. You don't
But at least he
wanna
got rid of
run
the
over
planters. Well, he
gadflies.
didn't get rid of the planters, but the planters are gone.
Gadflies have a right to walk. I don't know if Hugo knows this. Do you know that most gadflies
Well, everyone has
are
free time,
retarded?
right?
They
Everyone
can't
has
pass the
downtime.
driving test. I don't know if you know that.
So if you want to,
I
like
didn't pass
hold
my
your
driving test. I
people
just drove
accountable,
the
I think it's a good.
fucking
I think it's a good.
You know,
He's an
I
attorney,
learned
so
that
he,
from
you know what I mean. He
Kurt
obviously
Price.
has a
You just do
job.
what you want. You worry about it later. What about Staffer B? Did you get your
Does he?
$60,000 fine yet?
Wait, the hot chick in the corner.
All you had to do
Oh, back
was
there?
fill
I
out
don't
the
know.
Form 700 correctly, jackass. That's all you had to do.
But shouldn't he have recused himself even though it was 4 or 5 years later?
Yeah.
Right? Just the fact that,
Yeah. That's all you gotta do.
Just
You
recuse
went
yourself.
to see Hugo in Las Vegas.
heck no.
Have you been to Las Vegas lately, Hugo?
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Public Safety.
Carter, it's so crazy here.
Now calling to order is Wednesday, April 2nd, 2025. Approximately.
Oh, they already kicked me out today, so we don't go to jail for it. Just,
Councilmember Lee. Councilmember Price. Councilmember.
can I buy back? Can I buy one of the guns on the buyback? Will you give it discounted if you want to buy one of them suckers? Yeah, I know. I want to. Is it? Yeah, I don't know the date, but can I? Could I get like seriously? Could I report that to that his wife's company got paid in 2018 from Scientology, and he voted yes on a Scientology thing in 2024. Is it? Well, it's like I guess 5 years in between.
that's gotta be recent.
Okay, so he can do it. Like if she made money 5 years ago, that's fine. Okay.
Oh, Russia. Russia could? Okay. That's Russia.
You have 2 minutes for the items and 1 for general comment.
This is okay, let's go. This is public safety. But we're gonna get.
What do you want to have a good buyback price? You and her wasn't seeking all my guns illegally, and I never got a gift card.
Can you guys,
fucking gift card. Oh, Jesus Christ now, 5 business days. Can those people get the buyback gift card? What do you think, Stalin? What do you think the FBI said about that? Now we get statistics on LA County Metropolitan Transport Authority. Well, you see, yesterday, Staffer B, you had to pay a jury, had to pay a sergeant whistleblower on number 2, $8 million fucking dollars. Let's get my hand. That's right, you got a sergeant that worked for the LAPD for 32 fucking years, and he kept telling John Lee, he kept telling everybody.
You know, they're stealing overtime money.
Then what happened? He got demoted, he got retaliated again. Look at all these fucking cops. Look at all these people, Stalin. Look at these fucking people. What did they do? Does anybody protect the whistleblower? Nobody protects the fucking whistleblower. They're retaliating against the whistleblower, and that's why nobody goes to the feds.
And now for my general comment. Look at this fucking panel, Stalin. Is this what you signed up for? The guy next to you facing 10 felony charges and ethics violations. This jackass facing ethics violations. And what fucking better committee to put these two on than the Public Safety Committee? How can they serve on a goddamn Public Safety Committee dealing with goddamn Joint Task Force with the goddamn FBI and the goddamn District Attorney with the goddamn current price is facing 10 goddamn felony charges against the same fucking District Attorney? How can he serve on this panel? He can't. It's impossible. It can't be done. Right? So remember, everybody, when you sit in those chairs after I tell you this and you do it, you are willingly committing an accomplice to overt acts of the federal law.
Next speaker, Fabian Shaw.
I'm Jason.
Move next speaker. 3 minutes. Jason Reedy.
You get 2 and then 1?
Jason. He's Fabian.
2 minutes for the
Okay,
one
maybe
for
not.
comment right now.
What items are you speaking to?
All items, all fucking 16 items is on general public comment, Staffer B. You know, Staffer B, when I did not have any guns, your fucking stupid TRO, bitch, asshole fucking judges are paid off to commit crimes like slap, strategic lawsuits, public participation.
That's a good one, sir.
Really thought it was fucking nuts until I ran into Karen Price and that fucking nut this morning that tried to run me over in the intersection, Mr. Hugo Mossinger, in his car when he was making a left turn on Main Street. Crazy nigger. But let's go into item number 2, because I heard and I read and I saw on television this fucking sergeant from LAPD was patting his wallet of overtime. Nothing new. Right? Nothing new. Even Staffer B knows about it.
What are you speaking to?
Fucking 2. Open your eyes and read. 2. Like 1, 2, or like triad 2.
Give it to the item.
Yeah, that's fine. But it's very simple. Fucking Board of Police Commissioners, the fucking report for the fucking crime statistics on fucking county metropolitan transportation authority smell. How many fucking stabbings are we gonna get, John Lee? Where's the protection on the train, the plane, the boats, Uber, Lyft, whoever fucking well right we get in? I feel unsafe. With the 28 Olympics coming, I feel fucked. I believe I'm gonna get fucked. Lee, now you got your eyes open, now you can see my number 2. But fuck items 1 through the rest of this fucking book, 16 items, now into my general public comment. Yeah, this city's always had dirty nigger politicians. These goddamn nigger.
Comments to that.
Yeah, I'm talking about the criminals in LAPD.
A dirty
the
blank.
criminals in LA City Council, and I'll give you a name, Mr. Lee. Your former I am trying to think. You keep talking interrupting. Are you Judge Dean Ferguson?
Is he
Are you
retarded?
Carol Sobel? The state of North
Is he
Carolina
retarded?
citizens?
Is he retarded?
They're protecting my First Amendment right as a queer, as you heard, a queer, to protect me from goddamn civil right constitutional beliefs, according to a Senate committee degree. Fuck you!
All right, next speaker, last name Puppet.
Reedy. Mr. Reedy.
Yeah, do you want?
Mr. Reed.
Mr. Reed.
Mr. Reedy.
2 minutes for the items, 1 for general comment.
Monsieur Reed.
Thank you, Councilmember. Start with number one. Sergeant Duarte provided me with a lot of education about this, so I'm here to support this item because one of my concerns that Sergeant Duarte told me that there are so many illegal guns on the street, and we need to find a way to take them back, take them off the street. And then right now, I'm seeing that this item number one, that at least this committee, and at least our Sergeant Duarte are starting recognizing this issue that we have so many illegal firearms on the street in the hands of the gangsters, in the hands of the cartel, in the hands of whatever criminals right there. And then Sergeant Duarte has been making an effort to take those illegal guns away from them. That's a good one. I support that. Let's move on to item number two. Again, Sergeant Duarte constantly giving me education on the metro area. So Sergeant Duarte told me that metro transportation is not a bathroom. Metro bus, metro train is not a toilet. So you cannot just sleep on the train, sleep on the bus for several hours, several days, or maybe you just go there, pee and poo anytime you want, and then when you call LAPD, taking them 20 minutes, 30 minutes to arrive. That's not acceptable. And then I am here to support Sergeant Duarte's effort because we need to make sure to address the homeless issues, and then because we cannot address the crime issue on Metro without addressing the homeless issues on Metro. And then I believe Sergeant Duarte is 100% correct on that. Now, let's move on to item number 8. Item number 8 is about a report over about a hit and run. Again, I had several numerous discussions with our community officer, Sergeant Duarte. Sergeant Duarte said he has been a police officer for 30 years, but he really wished he wants to be a police officer for one day. Why? Because he does not have enough tool to catch those hit and run cases. Most of the city, most of the intersection are not equipped with camera system. That's why Sergeant Duarte, every time Sergeant Duarte sees a hit and run, Sergeant Duarte cannot do anything. Because the city does not have a comprehensive surveillance video system. That's why Sergeant Duarte solves the criminal, but Sergeant Duarte cannot catch the criminal. So I agree with the Sergeant Duarte that we need to improve the technology, we need to improve the video camera system in the city, so next time we see a hit and run, we catch the plate number, we catch the driver's number, we catch the description of the driver, and then we can identify them and we can catch them. So I want to give a shout out to our Sergeant Duarte. I wish Sergeant Duarte could treat me equally, same way all in LA. Thank you, Sergeant Duarte.
Thank you. Next speaker, Audit LA. Signed up for general comments. You have 1 minute.
No, I didn't. I signed up for everything.
Signed up for everything.
Your computer must be wrong. Thank you. No, I do everything. Hold on, I need a second to adjust, please. Reasonable accommodation. Okay, let's start with the gun buyback. Quick question. If getting those guns off the street drops crime, do we have to give LAPD their big budget increase? Not that I don't want, Sergeant Duarte and everyone else to have what they need on the job, but it's just asking. We could give it to the fire department, maybe. The next one is about the children. No more kids in Scientology, and children cannot consent. There's victims of crime, internet crime, all kinds of crime that have come forward at the police commission meeting begging for help for how they were treated as children and their horrible victimizations, sexual assaults, all kinds of victimizations, and they are the reason why I protest Scientology, and yet to no avail. So I hope that this task force will include them. Even though they are no longer children, they will be happy to tell you what goes on. As far as the cameras, okay, I would like to know who is donating it. That's one thing, you guys never say who is donating it. Yes, it's coming from the foundation, but who's giving it to the foundation? See, like, I'm gonna, could it be Scientology? Could it be some other group that, who we may not want donating to our police because it buys favor. I don't care what they say. But, they have a lot of cameras around their own things. Like you guys actually, the LAPD uses their cameras, so you really don't need more of these license plate cameras because they have so many around. Look at any of their compounds, any of their buildings. Why does a church need license plate readers? Okay, that sounds a little crazy to me, but whatever. So please start asking for, who is giving all these things. Everything with the fire commissioners, yeah, I'm gonna give props to the fire department. They need help. They need buildings. They need everything. The police get everything. And no offense to LAPD, but you guys are just neglecting the fire department. And I call them the always heroes. You know what I mean? They're always willing to run into a burning building. All right, okay. I'm here. This is really for Mr. Hugo, since I know he won't look at me. It's okay, Mr. Hugo. But something going on in your area, which I want to bring to your attention. Thank you, by the way, for whatever part you played in removing the planters and all that stuff. But they are now taking down their smokestack. And they're not closing. Now that sidewalk, they're not closing. They want to close the one on L. Ron Hubbard Way. But on Catalina, I actually witnessed on video a woman with a baby walking down an open sidewalk as cranes and construction crews are chopping down cement smokestacks. I thought this was a horror movie. No, it was somebody filming outside of Big Blue. So I am putting that to your attention, sir. If you can please, look into it and continue. We don't care what they do if it's legal, but we want them to make sure that they are abiding by the law, like they want us to do, right? We all want that. And yeah, so I'll let that go. Thank you. Thanks. No, wow, see, my chair's broken. So he thinks I'm playing about my chair being broken.
Items 12 and 13, and I know Councilman Costa has some amendment for those. Then item 15.
Okay, guys. I don't know if my chair is so bad.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. For item 12.
I'm sorry, and I have to get better with the camera because I forget to even put where I'm pointing the camera. Let's go, dude. And I don't even know if
Are we done for the day?
yeah. Well, thanks, because I don't. Yeah, and everyone look at that. It's so crazy. I'm gonna submit that to him. He can't even look at me. He's so mad at me.
Why no?
Hugo? Oh, because of the Scientology thing.
I stepped through. What'd you do?
Oh no, he's just mad at me in general.
Why?
Because of pushing his office to do something, and they don't want to do anything because they don't want to have problems with Scientology. Yeah, my chair's really it's gotten worse within the past 2 days. I think Friday I'm not going to risk coming in, and when I get out of here, I'm going to just really bug the heck. I'm going to call my insurance again. I was on hold with them during the break. Yeah, it's really bad. Yeah, Scientology, people don't realize how bad Scientology is. Hugo can't even look at me when I talk about Scientology. He don't even want to look. They look at you, yeah.
So Doug was in that fucking room 2016. That's how long. In that very room. The 2 days after we gave a press conference. Fucking Price. Okay. They gave a press conference. They had been arrested on a felony.
Wow.
The city council was like, yeah, we're going to get rid of this guy for good. They had me fucked up pretty bad. I had to turn in all my guns. They had people with death warrants. But, they did a press conference. That was last night. I'm pretty sure like people want this fake shit.
Wow.
So, anyway, so this fucking guy, he gets up at the press conference 2 days before. This should be made an example of.
Sure, Matt.
You know, so this guy here, like, volunteers would be like one of my big pallbearers, you know? So, I found out he wasn't divorced from his first wife.
And he's married to the second.
So I went in there 2 days later and I said, hey, man, that was a pretty good one. I saw your press conference. He goes, oh, yeah. I said, you look pretty good there. I said, fine. I think you said something I should have been an example of. And he goes, that's a high standard. I'm gonna hold you. And he goes, what's that? And I said, you can tell me right now what it's about. Or you can try to play fucking stupid. I says, what do you think I'm talking about? I don't know. And I says, okay. I says, high standard. You know, I mean, you know, people that talk about other people like that gotta be on that pedestal. You gotta watch behind your ears. You gotta see. So anyway, fucking dummy. And a week later, the story breaks into the big news. And right away, he hires this fucking criminal defense attorney. Big time attorney. So he gets on TV and they call me and say, okay, you know, if you're not in the story, it's libel, it's slander, you know. And, you know, this is a shit, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You accuse him, I didn't accuse anybody. You went up to him, I said, I went up to him and told him, he's holding everybody to a high standard. So anyway, so his criminal defense attorney goes.
Oh, wait, hold, okay, they want me to get on the microphone. Hold on. Here.
So he hires a criminal defense attorney right away. So now, the criminal defense attorney gets hit by the and they say, what's going on with Wisconsin? I'll show you something. Yeah. Oh, where's his first one? Well, that's a private matter. Well, did his first wife ever live here at the house? And this fucking guy so the only thing so now I call up the attorney the next day.
Okay, can you put this like near him when he's talking?
I says, listen, you represent Mr. Price. I can't talk about a client. I says, so I appreciate the fact that you made clear that Mr. Price never harbored his first wife or ever had her living in the second wife's house. That was an allegation. They try to go on the offensive.
Wait, it's buffering here.
They try to go on the offensive.
Wait, it's buffering here. People want to hear you.
Yeah, but anyway, it's going on the offensive. No.
So
He never got divorced. So he got married years ago. He was supposed to be divorced. It never. So yeah. So that's the whole thing. So anyway, is it a big deal that this is back in 2017, 2016? Is it a big deal? No. All he had to do was go back to his fucking disclosures, correct the disclosures, go get his divorce, whatever medical benefits or shit were paid by the fake wife, pay it back. Wouldn't have been a problem. But this fucking guy, he's got to keep doubling down. No, I didn't do it. No, you know, and then like all kinds of shit starts coming up. So
What's buffering you?
yeah,
What's buffering
right.
you?
they want to hear.
Yeah. So all this shit starts happening, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So now they you know the little demons start coming out of the woodwork, and then they're going conflicts of interest. Now it's the wife has these companies that relocate people after they lose their apartments.
Yeah, that's like when they do.
Yeah. Well, anyway, nobody knew about that, but she had city contracts, and he wasn't recusing himself on those votes. So now that starts coming to the surface. So the conflict of interest starts coming to the surface, you know? So
he just keeps digging a hole more and more and more and more. Why do you do that? It's like, see, but it all started. It all fucking started with one little thing. That that, that yeah. See, it all started with one thing. 9 years ago, they wanted to get rid of me and not have me come down here anymore and talk about the lovely things I talk about. Now, they were willing to do anything to stop me from coming here because I got every fucking meeting and they just irritated. We got to get this guy the fuck out of here, you know. And so now I was just an irritant. I was just a pain in the ass gadfly. That's all, you know. But after they had me arrested and they took away my fucking guns and they tried to take away my other shit, they tried to fucking have a felony filed against me. Okay, now when it got really serious, see, some other people start coming out of the woodwork. Now they go, okay, two things: city council's conspiring against you, or they're not. Either you did something, or you didn't do something. And so they said, we're going to look into what you've been doing at City Hall. If you didn't threaten anybody and they're full of shit and they're lying, we apologize. If you're fucking around and you did threaten somebody and they're right, you need to get your ass out of there and stop going to the fucking meetings. And I says, okay. So 2 years later, they come back and they says, we thoroughly investigated you. You're clean. There's absolutely no doubt in our minds. You're well within your First Amendment rights. In fact, maybe they were violated. You might want to talk to a civil attorney about that. We can't handle that. So then they says, but there's some things that are going on at City Hall that are being looked at. So what happened? The next year, they raided Jose Huizar's office. The feds came in, raided his office.
What do they need to do with all these guys?
So all that shit that happened, 4 council members indicted, 3 convicted, 1 on appeal, one got a slap in the wrist, 5 months, but he's still a felon for the rest of his life. And then Curran Price gets nailed by the DA, and he's still not done with his criminal justice case yet. And rather than resign, get the fuck out, apologize. They're defiant, and like they walk around calling people out, but when when their stuff gets called out, they're defiant. You know, it's like rules for me, not for me, for thee. It's like they get fucking defiant. You take your pick. They're racist. They're misogynist. Take your pick. You know. So these guys in this building have been fucking skimming off the top for years on these homeless funds. Measure H, these HHH, they were supposed to build 600,000 units of housing or 60,000 units. They built like fucking 5,000 of them, right? They're skimming off the top. And you get the FBI office, it's been sitting on their ass, passing it off, passing it off.
You think they're getting kickbacks?
Passing it off. Nah, it's like they don't want to deal with the ultimate question. Let's say the FBI gets really serious and shuts this place down, and they do a takeover. What happens to the city? Now you got to create new cities because if you get rid of the city council, we're unincorporated property. So now you're going to have new cities formed, new city attorneys, new mayors, new city councils. You're going to have to decide who the police are going to be, what the fuck you do with the LAPD, what you do with the DWP. Do you sell it? Do you sell the port? Do you so you see, like the FBI office is comfortable the way things are. They know where all the little rats are, and it's a good job, keeps them employed, and they know who to regulate. If they get rid of this place, it's open fucking season. What the fuck are they gonna do, right? So there's 3.75 million people in the city. That we're all slaves. We're ruled over by 15 overlords.
these city council criminal overlords. Every council member has the power to stop any project or approve any project.
They approve them all.
No, there's some they bought.
Really?
Some they bought. So each district, depending where your little border is, and they drew the lines illegally too. They just drew the lines illegally too, according to the state attorney general. He wants them to get rid of the map. So anyway, they get away with everything. They got everybody's money. They have all the fucking power. They own the courts. They own the DA. They own the city attorney. They own the cops. They own everything. And it's like, why can't they understand in their fucking head that all you have to do is hold a meeting 3 times a week? Let the people line up, sign up, give them their time to speak. Don't interrupt them.
Pretend like you're looking or listening.
No. Make them sit in their fucking chairs, put their cell phones down, call in an hour, and just say, you have to listen to these people because that's what you're going to do to get you $250,000 a year plus benefits, plus your fucking pension if you make it 10 years, and your free car, and all your free trips to Europe, and all your free Super Bowl tickets. The price is sitting in your chair and listen for a fucking hour. Then you can go back and eat your fucking hot dogs and talk to your lobbyists, right? They got to the point where they don't want to do that. They're reached a point now, they're useless. Our council is useless. It does nothing. They're doing nothing. And the FBI is looking at the fucking case now. They're going to do another. And this homeless fund shit's going to get big. This is bad stuff. This judge with this audit, that's all bullshit. He's building a federal case. The audit is going to be used by the FBI to indict. They want to. He told them last week, I'm going to be your worst nightmare. He told them. He says, you clean it up or I'm going to be your worst nightmare. That's what the judge said. And see, this judge, David Carter, he had the same problem in Orange County. That's where he's based. 2018, I met the guy for the first time. Orange County had tents everywhere, and the washes by Angel Stadium, like we do. It was a disaster. You'd go down. There he is. So you go down, and you go down the main streets in Santa Ana. Tents. 2 weeks ago, I drove up there. Drove down there. Streets are paved. The lights working. Not a fucking tent anywhere. Not around the courthouse. There was one homeless guy sitting in a bus bench. I called the number. 10 minutes, the fucking city came out and got him off the fucking bus bench. Why? David Carter. So David Carter went in at Santa Ana, Anaheim, Board of Supervisors. They were just like, nothing you can do. Right? So Carter started hammering them like we're doing here. And little by little, they started settling. They started cleaning shit up. So now he's taking this on. But this group's rebuffing him. They're breaking against him hard. So he's going to push back real hard because he warned them. And they're not listening to what he's saying. So he's got the audit. Now that he's got the audit, the way he works, he just drops a fucking hammer one day. He's going to do that. Now, one day, he's going to issue a fucking order. Federal takeover. He might order a federal takeover of the whole council. Now, they're going to shit when this guy comes up with this. Okay, they're not gonna fucking believe. They're going to be sitting there and they're going to be like Trump. Federal fucking judges don't have that power. They're going to be shocked. They're going to be stunned when he gives his order out. He's going to be like, I'm sending federal marshals into City Hall. We're going to take all the fucking money and we're going to put it into an account.
What do you think the timeline is on that?
This guy's losing patience.
Maybe I think it was on if you wanted to guess.
Couple of months.
Really? Wow.
So
That's how you're gonna say 5 years.
yesterday they paid these vendors Moni Cow was the only one, because she's been going to the FBI, they've been telling me, that objected to it and said she didn't want to pay the fucking vendors because they didn't get the audit back. They didn't get the audit. They didn't get the audit. They were supposed to get audits last year in exchange for the payment this year.
So she was in the right.
Totally.
So she might be like the one surviving health. Like she did
Well,
with the fire.
she's termed out. She's termed out. She can't run again. She wants to run for mayor and has no chance of fucking winning. Delusional idiot. She might try board of supervisors, maybe. You know. But the point is that Moni Cow is right about this issue. This is so Moni Cow has been screaming for years, and everybody, they got that gravy train, that nonprofit gravy train. It's hundreds of millions of dollars. Imelda.
Where's the money go? Like to their council district for projects or?
Well, yeah. So they start off. Moni Cow's mad because they don't give it per council district. It's disproportionately given to certain council districts. Now, they vote to pull the money into the district. It's really the council member that has the authority to dole it out. So you get a group of nonprofits that you like. Now, what do? They're like, hey, we'll donate to your fucking office holder account. We'll donate to your reelection campaign once we get the money. So they vote the money, they cut the checks, they get the checks. Now, in the course of things, they get the donations. Now, you got a brother, a cousin, you got somebody who needs a job. Just refer them over, put them on the payroll. It's a slush fund. And they don't do shit for anybody. They hand out some cigarettes. The EMP and Mini Market in Bob's district over by the bus, Reseda Boulevard, by the orange one. Okay, they have these outreach guys. And that fucking place is surrounded by drug addicts, thieves. Okay? So they sit around these junkies. So a guy comes in a nice car, and he says to the homeless guy, hey, let me buy you a soda. Really, me? Yeah, let me buy you a soda. So he brings the guy into the store, who would have normally got kicked out, but he sees that the guy's with him. He says, no worries with me, I'm going to pay for it. So the guy says, okay. Would you like a hot dog? Buys him a hot dog. You want some smokes? Buys him some fucking cigarettes. So he just gone ahead, cash, 50 fucking bucks, and giving this guy all this free shit, hands him out a card. Well, they get paid to do that. And then they get paid for a positive interaction. Because once they give him the free snacks, he gives them a business card with a number, and then it constitutes a referral for services. So now they log these instances that they're outreaching. That's all you have to do. All you have to do is prove that you gave them some shit, and they accepted your suggestion to go get services. Those are outreach ones. Now the other thing they do is they buy ramen noodle soups. That's where I come up with this. No, because they were buying ramen noodle soups, cans of vegetables without a can opener, and cereals. They put them in a box, seal the box, and they have a list of addresses where people are experiencing homelessness. So I had a neighbor of mine where a whole bunch of people squatted in a house and just destroyed the whole fucking place. And just ripped the whole fucking place apart. The city was offloading boxes of food to the address. Months after they were evicted, they would still come by. You'd see a box left. So I got to one of these boxes and I found out where it came from. So now I look at the cans and they're expired. So now I call up and I says, listen, I want to thank you for the food. Oh, sir, yes. Am I using the correct pronouns? I would like to be referred to as them. Yes, they. Yes, that's it. Can I have the address? They want to know. I give them the address. You can hear her. She's got it on the list. Oh, yes. That address. I don't have a can opener. Well, we don't provide a can opener. So how am I supposed to open this stuff? I need a can opener. So she says, okay, we can have a provider come over and give you a can opener. I want an electric can opener. And the fucking conversation explodes. They go fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. Okay? So they're talking about, no, sir. We'll give you a tool, a can opener tool. Have you used one of those before? Yeah, but I have arthritis, so I need a can you accommodate me? They're going fucking crazy. And so now they give it to another guy on the phone. Oh, yes, can I help you? This guy says he wants a can opener. Sure, we have can openers. We can put, no, he wants an electric can opener. Now they just stop cold. Sir, we don't have the budget to provide that type of implement. Well, how am I supposed to? But we'll give you a hand can opener, right? So I says, okay, I'll take the can. So next day, they come by and they provide the can opener. Okay. So now I do a records request. I want to know where the can opener was bought, how much it was paid for the can opener. Okay. Now council office calls me. I would like to know, sir, are you representing this person? So now they want to know if I'm the fucking attorney. So, and I says, what are you talking about? Well, your number came. This was the number regarding that issue. So they know that. So I know now they're fingering people and they're tracing. So that's how I learned. See, and then I come up with the expiration dates. And he goes, no, sir, those aren't expiration dates. Those are the dates that the food was made. I said, no, on the bottom, that's the date they expired. No, sir, you're wrong. That's the date the food was made. I said, no, that's the date it expires. So they get back to me and go, can you show us and I can take pictures of it, right? So anyway, I take pictures of it. And I says, okay, did you buy these items expired? Do you check the expiration dates on the items you bought? Just all kinds of shit. See? So they're handing out at these food drives expired items of food, pasta, milk sometimes. And you see expiration. You go over in the back, on the bottom, of the cans. And so, anyway, that's what I do. It's very easy to do it. Your fake news doesn't do this shit. Your Channel 5 and your 9. These motherfuckers, they don't do this. These are great stories that they could be giving to the public. It's like, okay, you bought the ramen noodles, you bought the soup, you gave it to the people to eat. Fine. Let's say, fine. That's what you're supposed to do. In a can without a can opener, how the fuck are you going to open the can? In a can opener. You don't provide a can opener, right? And so, now, if these gangsters were smart, which they're fucking not, when I called, they would have said, let me check the address. Do you have electricity? Or do you currently have, okay, because this is a plug, yes, I have a plug-in. You just buy the fuck, go over to Target for $9.99 and just buy the fucking thing, put it on the tab, charge the city to deliver it. So let's say Target, can opener, $9.99 plus tax. Administrative fee, $20. Delivery fee, $30. And then they could charge the city $60 fucking dollars to go buy a can opener over at fucking Target and drive it locally over to the schmuck, right? And guess what? Legal if they keep records. But they're not keeping records. They're not line item record keeping. They're just general purpose money. and they're not keeping detailed records. See, because they think they're smart. And they're like, well, I guess we showed those motherfuckers. I guess we should. See, they're going to learn later. They're going to learn later, someday. It may not happen today. These agencies and these cocksuckers are going to have to show what they spent the money. And that requires a detailed list that Monique's talking about. But if you do it right, they can get paid. It's perfectly legal. All they have to do is just do some decent bookkeeping. But these guys don't even want to do that. They have a bridge housing project over at Bob, by the way, that piece of shit. Took 2 parking lots and stole them from the public and put bridge housing. Okay, so they steal our parking lots, including 2 lighted tennis courts in one park. Okay, so they steal our parkland, they steal our fucking parking lots, right? To give it to drug addicts and thieves, to put 50, 60 of these cocksuckers in these little shacks, right? So now they take these little tool sheds, little aluminum tool sheds, and they're about 400 square feet each, 350 to 400 square feet, and they're tool sheds, cheap ass tool sheds, and they put a heater unit inside it, an air conditioner unit inside it, a little bunk inside it, and they tiny homes, okay, no bathrooms attached, okay. The city was forced to put the utilities underground to do it. Rather than put it overhead, they had to dig up the whole parking lot and put underground utilities for each unit. So each pad cost $50,000 to $100,000 per pad to put the tiny home on. The tiny home costs, $8,500 a piece. Let's say good ones. The utility pads is $100,000 fucking dollars because each one has to have electric, gas, and fucking water. Okay, so Bob says, "Well, fuck the water and fuck. We're just going to put electric." Still, it was 65,000 a pad, right? So when they get done, under the guise that this is temporary, they permanently dig all of this infrastructure at this enormous wasteful cost. Then they put a bathroom up in a joint bathroom. What do they have to do there? They got to dig a sewer with commercial grade size and capacity. So you have to have a big sewer, a big water line, a big boiler room, okay? So they have to have that dug into the ground of the former parking lot. And they have to go out to the street and attach it to the sewer system and the water. Okay? So when they get done, it's tens of millions of dollars when they finish this. Okay? But that's not all they do. After they're done stealing that, and by the way, who gets the contract? Contractors that win bids with our fucking assholes over the Department of Public Works, if you just saw that. So whoever's juiced in gets the contract. Okay? So now, here's the best part. After all that waste and fraud, they have staff costs. You got to have staff. So one night I go driving over in an alley, and I see like 30 people congregating in the front of this place. I'm like, wait a minute. They're not supposed to do that. At 9 o'clock, they're supposed to shut that thing down, right?
Yeah, but they're always half empty though.
Well, that's another thing. But anyway, who were the 30 people? They weren't the homeless. Staff. So they got these dozens of these staff that are showing up, registering to get paid as staff. Okay, so these guys, facility, and some of them like clean, some of them provide security, right? And then they have a gate in the front, and they search everybody coming in. Metal, they swab them down. Metal. Okay, So this is another level, is staff, right? But we don't know how many staff they're employing. They don't keep records. It could be 100 people on the payroll. So, and a lot of these guys are they got fucking gang tattoos and shit. A lot of them are gangsters. So like you go up there and they go like this. Hey man, listen man, you need a job, man. Oh fuck man, I just got out of the road with an ankle break. No. I'll have you sign on homeless services. Homeless services? Yeah. I'll take you over to my boy. So they take them over in front of the place. They put them on the list. Just need a social security number and ID. They put their ass on the list. Now they're on the staff. Give them a card. They log in. Go out and have some beers, party, come back, log out. And there you go. So you get all your homeboys get paid on the grift, right? Because they got tens of fucking millions of dollars, right? And they're listening. So that's the reason why you go to every street, every freeway, every wash, every fucking bus stop, every freeway underpass. You see nothing but homeless everywhere. Okay, that's why you're seeing that. Okay, because the money that they're doing this with is not taking these people and getting the fuck off the streets. It's doing shit for anybody. And David Carter knows that. Monica knows that. Okay? And you got 15 council members, nobody speaks up. Because it's the world's biggest scam. It's like it's like if you could have taken like the perfect way to steal federal and state funds and launder it. It's this homeless operation. All right. So what they need to do, and the county's going to pull out, but they're full of shit because the county's just going to start their own agency. It's going to continue again. See, the thing is it's all got to stop. They have to defund the whole fucking thing and just say that's it, not another penny. You're fired. Now they're going to have to go when this happens. And the city of Hermosa Beach just banned camping in all public spaces. Okay? So that city, they defunded. They said, that's it. Fuck this. They're not going to do it anymore. You're on the street, we cite you, we arrest you. They're banning camping all over. See, they learned. Okay? Now, what happens when Hermosa Beach does it? Others will start doing the same thing. Where are those people going to go? Here. This city gets dumped on by hundreds of cities all over the country every day. You see campers without a state license plates, Oregon, Washington, Oklahoma, Florida, Tennessee. You see Arizona. A lot of these fuckers. I'm seeing a lot of Florida now. So we're, by not banning camping and by taxing our citizens, we're guaranteeing that we're going to continue to get dumped on no matter what we do. If we got rid of 80% of these people today, arrested them all and put them in a fucking camp somewhere in Lancaster, in 6 months, you'd have 10,000 more. So they're going to keep sending these people here nonstop all over the country until we get control of the city and stop this fucking grift.
And I believe that would stop the development too, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Is that we put ourselves in a two-pronged situation. One, there's a money laundering operation, stealing these homeless funds and laundering them through nonprofits and not giving them fucking services. Two, we've become a target for dumping. Okay, like I just went to yesterday. See, Washington Boulevard is the big street that goes to the beach. It's next to Marina Del Rey. Marina Del Rey will not allow camping anywhere. So Marina Del Rey, their beaches are completely clean. All their fucking streets are pristine because they have HOAs. Every fucking HOA has security 24 hours a day. They kick all the fucking homeless out of there. So when you get to Washington Boulevard is the dividing point where it becomes LA City. So Tracy Park gets all of the dumping at Playa del Rey. So they have these campers. These large RVs are just broken down. So she got it under control with my complaining. They were down to 4 or 5. Yesterday, 22. One after another, after another. They had them in lines, okay? So, like, literally a year worth of work. Something happened. I don't know. Something happened. And the whole place is shitted again with another load. And these fucking derelicts, I mean, these people, like, they crap in a bucket and they go outside and they just dump it in the street next to their RVs. Okay. And the homes on one side, 2.4 million, 5.10 million. These homes are like multi-million-dollar homes all down the street. They can't park in front of their houses. So they got all these fucking RVs, okay, in front of these multi-million-dollar homes, and they're going to the beach. So, you know, like last year, I started complaining. They had 34. So I used to go down every week, and I would do a count, and I count how many RVs. All right, the record was 34. So, anyway, when you bitch, you get the most services. So, at Hilton Hotel was on the other side. So, the Hilton Hotel couldn't rent rooms because on the other side, down, all the fucking people in the windows would wake up in the morning and see all these fucking derelicts going out, wiping their ass and shitting out in the street. So they can't rent the rooms on the west side of it. So they had to mark the rooms down on the west side. Everybody wanted the east side. They wanted the west side because of all the fucking derelicts. Okay, so one of my friends that was in the marina had a boat down there, and he's a big Democrat voter. He's a lib. He thinks I'm the second coming of Hitler. Okay, this guy's like, you're a fucking fascist. You hate people. Okay, right. So anyway, I go down and I see his boat, and somebody's in his boat, and it's kind of weird because they're kind of smoking. He's not a smoker, so I tap on the glass, and this guy pops out. Yes, and I says, "Hi, is this your boat? Who the fuck are you, man?" So right away, I know, okay, well, they don't sound like the guy. So anyway, so I says, I didn't know he smoked. Well, yeah, I'm staying here right now, so I'm doing some repairs. Okay, so the story was, I'm just his friend. I'm doing some repairs. So you call the dock master. Dock master says, well, he says he's his friend, right? So he doesn't do anything. So then come down, and then he's trying to break into my uncle's boat next door. And he's trying to shim the lock, and I catch him.
Mm-hmm.
So now he takes the screwdriver and he points it at me, So I took the screwdriver and knocked it out of his hand, and I picked him up around, and I threw him off the back of the fucking boat in the water. So here comes the sheriff. Here comes everybody. 911. All right, they got 25 fucking cops. They're trying to work this up. What the fuck? And so finally they cuff the guy, and they go, who is this guy? Right? So now he had the door open to the boat. Feces on the inside. Shit all over the place. Just everything just wrecked. And the inside of the seat, the cushions torn. Oh my God, I could just see it. And it was like, whoa, it looked like a bomb went off in there, right? Oh my God. So he goes down and he shows up a couple hours later. And I says, hey, you know what? It's not as bad as they're telling you. Look, sheriff said there was a daughter. I said, so he opens the door and he smells the inside. He goes like this, what the fuck? And he starts like having a mental fucking episode, right? And he said, oh, what up? Remember, April 25th.
I don't get it.
10 felony charges.
Is that wrong?
Yeah, the people that skirted about Price. The people versus Price. Yeah, don't forget. I don't think you got a waiver this time, though. Did you get a waiver? Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, you know, I mean, you got 10. It's only 10 felony charges. I mean, you know, it's all I see. You know, I mean, I don't even know what a Form 700 is. What's a Form 700? I don't even know what it is.
That makes sense.
What's a phone? I don't even know what it is. Okay, so okay. Yeah. So wait, look, your favorite councilman. Hey, it's Buckethead. Wait, what? Hugo, what about the Scientologist? Hugo. What about the Scientologist? Look at that, man. Look at that, man. They ran away from Lionel.
I don't get the humor.
I don't believe this. What? I can't believe this. It's like they ran away like little wolves.
Well, they see you and they run.
Well, no, not me. I'm just a puppy dog.
They know I'm not going to roll them for sure.
I'm just, you know. I mean, even Lionel, he's stunned. He's completely stunned. Lionel's stunned. He's stunned. I'm shocked.
Johnny can't, he's clean out his ears. He couldn't even hear.
I can't understand. These two council members just turned around and run into these chairs. Oh man, look at this. Now see, now they downloaded all your stuff.
Oh my God. Thank God they're not Scientology.
See, now when you get a chance.
Are you okay?
Let me know. Okay, let me know. So you got to be careful. He probably downloaded all your stuff.
I did.
Probably downloaded all your stuff. Now I can do a CPR.
Who is he?
Oh, Detective Edo.
Oh, he is everything goodness and nice then.
Well, he's an instrumentality. He can be an instrumentality of evil or good.
Who is he?
Well, he's the guy that provides council security. So so in other words,
Oh yeah, they probably phoned his phone.
oh yeah. So now,
Because he's kind of.
this is great. Now I can get a copy of everything in his phone now. This is good. See, finally, we'll be able to prove. But finally, we'll be able to prove Lionel's not a snitch, and we can do it. We can do it. Yeah.
Hopefully not. Hopefully it happens quick enough.
I mean, imagine.
No, if you were Scientology, we definitely.
Yeah.
I don't trust any of them.
Yeah. See, I know, man. When you're doing undercover work. Yeah.
How long was it?
It was there a long time.
He's trying to freak him out. No, you're okay.
It was there long enough for them to duplicate it. They probably cloned it already.
No, Scientology would have done that, but.
Oh, hell yeah, they would have, yeah.
Yeah, they would.
But you gotta
You'll be
remember,
okay.
when you're doing undercover work, don't leave stuff unless you intend to. This is a good lesson. This is a good lesson.
You said he was going to be a minute. Or Lionel's on. Give him a break. I like Lionel's.
Right. But it was locked. It was
locked.
Okay.
But didn't they? Wait, didn't they do that when they arrested him? They found his phone. They do it.
Oh hell yeah.
They put it up to his
phone.
Well, they didn't arrest him. But I mean,
all they have to do is just put a drive in and it clones it.
How long does it take?
17 seconds.
Yeah, no, they did. They did that.
I mean, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it in 10. I mean, if I'm pressed, I can do it.
One of our protesters, and the cops came, they took his phone,
But
and
you
he
have to
put
have
a
this-
black, like
you have to
a,
have the
like
nice
a, it looked like a black code or something.
You gotta have
Like
the
a
good
battery pack up to his phone, and it was quick, and then they were done, and so we just figured that they must have phoned it.
This is good. See now.
But they don't have search warrants to do that, so how can they
Well, you
get away
don't need
with
a
that?
search warrant. It's LAPD. They're a criminal organization
Right,
anyway,
but they
so
can't
they got
actually
nothing
use
to
it
lose.
against you, right? It's just that they have the info.
Well, I
but
mean-
they can't actually use it.
But when you trade information, you don't need search warrants. It's like Epstein, right? It's like the Epstein tapes, right?
But all the smoke and scan
Yeah.
people are here too, like, and they all are like, they're happy to have this interview. They're
Well,
like,
I mean,
they've been wanting that.
well, I mean, you know,
You're gonna be okay, Lana. Hopefully not enough, because he weren't prepared for it. He didn't expect it.
yeah, we
He
got.
wasn't out, like, if they were swatting you and they were expecting it with your stuff, he
Right.
wouldn't have had his stuff with him. You're good.
Now we got a clone of the phone. This is great.
No, you're okay. He's freaking out. You're freaking out. He's
What's that?
okay. He's fine.
Well, I mean, you're doing undercover work. You can't leave the phone around unless you intend to. See, now some.
He
See,
was only a minute.
but see, you can be.
It was just, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to scare you, but I see it. Like, I mean, like, I'm not trying to scare you, but like they are like sneaky, but like.
Yeah.
But like when they were coming after him,
Oh.
they knew they were swatting.
Okay, should I give the tip of the day?
Yeah, but because like I
All
like.
right, I'm
Lionel's
gonna give
my
the tip
friend.
of the day.
Lionel's my friend.
Always leave your Bluetooth on.
That's true.
See, because if you leave the Bluetooth on, then they can duplicate it wireless. Because like I can hack your phone in 30 seconds with a Bluetooth. Like, see,
Yeah, the Bluetooth software.
the Bluetooth, then you're cool.
But I
But was
heard
the Wi-Fi?
Wi-Fi too. You had to be careful with
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi too.
But the Bluetooth is the
I know,
primary.
well, this is the same thing
That's
that
the
they tell
popular.
us about Scientology. Like, never go around the Scientology building with your Wi-Fi on.
Always turn your
or
Wi-Fi off
Bluetooth.
and your GPS.
There you
Turn
go.
turn your GPS,
Yeah.
Bluetooth, Wi-Fi off.
Okay, so then you should be fine. But
Okay,
they weren't
well that's
prepared.
lucky. That's lucky.
Yeah, they weren't prepared. You lucked
Okay,
out.
let's
They
ask
told
the-
us the same thing with
Okay,
Scientology.
let's ask the expert. Okay, can you duplicate a phone with a Bluetooth connection? This is the expert. Yeah.
I'm not an expert on that.
So there you go. That's how you do it. This is how you do it. Plausible deniability. This is how you do plausible deniability. That's it.
He wasn't here with time to prepare and stuff. They were, you know, if they knew they were looking for you, whatever.
He just told me to unlock to make sure it was my phone. Make sure
Yeah.
that's all he asked. I go,
That's how you
"Is that
do
your
it.
phone?"
Okay, yeah,
See?
don't worry. But in the future, right, you always
There
have.
you go. Wi-Fi off, Bluetooth off, location off. Always leave them on because if
I
you
know.
see,
I do that around Scientology.
and have your password because of your fucking phone. They can't duplicate it unless they physically. Yeah.
Right,
Un-
so no, that's true. We
no,
learned
unless
that
you're
with
the feds.
Scientology too. They tell us not to like turn off your Bluetooth, turn off your Wi-Fi, turn off everything because they have all this equipment too.
Unless you have this. Now, if you have this,
What's that?
that's a well. It's
Can I get one? How do you get
well,
one?
it's one of my favorite toys.
What is it? I don't want one.
It's fun.
What is it?
It's a it's a doodle.
Like, what, to download your info?
Oh, it does that. Oh yeah.
Where do they sell them?
Russia,
Oh,
Chechnya.
out of the district.
Yeah, there's a little bit out of the district.
Drive with your Wi-Fi off. It's probably really good advice.
We'll also have the Wi-Fi off in the car because your car
That's
has
what she's
your
saying,
car
drive
has
with it
Wi-Fi.
off.
See, if you do those three things, then
So if yours was
the
on,
phone
you're
is just a Hulk.
scared. You're freaking him out.
No,
You'll be okay, Lana.
Do older cars have Wi-Fi?
nothing before 2006.
They wouldn't hear her.
That's it. See, when you're in undercover work, you gotta do it.
He's a good guy. You have to give him a break.
But
Everyone's got to have a job.
everywhere I go, he's there. He was in Encino Saturday when I was there. Last week he was in Van Nuys when I was there.
Oh, you mean the neighborhood council?
He's
Because
in
he does, but he's always done that. He's always.
Yeah, but I mean, I mean, after a while, I mean, it's okay
Makes you
because.
I see
But
what you're
remember, always turn it into.
I know, I'm gonna
See,
remember too. You're gonna
but
be fine.
this is good because it will wind up being my alibi, which is good. Turn it into. See, if you're being followed,
No,
turn it
you'll
into
be
an
fine.
alibi.
But they weren't. It's like they.
Because
they
like
have
we'll
the
say,
capabilities, but it's not like you had to. I'm sure
you've been surveilled for a year.
People there watching, so I'm
Nobody can say
they're not trying to screw
you were over there because they know where you were. Always use it to your advantage.
Yeah.
Because later on they go back and they go when they try to fucking frame you. Oh shit, we had a fucking surveillance. we know we can't fucking do that. Right. That's what it is, you know? Yeah.
You'll be
So,
fine.
so
You'll
always
be fine.
turn a negative
But
into a
it's just a lesson
positive when
learned.
you
I'll
can.
shut that stuff off when you're in here.
Yeah. See,
Turn your Bluetooth off and your Wi-Fi and all that stuff off if you're going to be around.
Most people don't know how to work their phone, and they leave their shit on and they don't know how to turn it up.
Well, I don't know how do I turn it up.
Well, anyway, it's like, okay, you're walking with a bomb in your back pocket, right?
Mhm.
You don't. What do? You don't pull a fuse.
No.
You defuse it. I mean, if somebody gives you a grenade and goes, "Can you carry this for me?"
If the thing's in it, yeah.
Yeah. So you know what the handle does.
Yeah, it
See,
explodes.
but contrary to popular belief, it's not the
Well, I
actual
need you to my
handle.
chair. Hold on.
It's the actual lip.
Okay. Here.
What about it? Oh,
Sorry.
can you hold this? Like, or
Okay.
They want to hear you. It's your
Well, I
microphone.
mean, well, we don't want to.
They want to hear you.
Shit, you know, but yeah, but see, that's a valuable lesson. What just happened there? See, it's a valuable lesson, and see, because now, right? See, because now, for all we know, see, now, for all we know now, this information could be in 16 federal databases.
So scared.
Well,
So
because
there's something on his phone.
no, that's not why. That's not why he's scared. That's not why he's scared. It's because he's being told to do something he shouldn't be doing.
What do you mean?
Well, he didn't used to have that city manager.
But everyone's got to have a job.
Well, yeah, but it depends what master you serve and what they tell you to do. So you see, people are under the impression they do things around me that I don't understand. I know what they do. So you see,
He works for the Metro, right?
that doesn't matter.
He's a good kid. I like
No,
him.
the point is he's got the credential, and he's young,
He's a good kid.
but he's impressionable.
Yeah, I mean.
So later on, you learn that when people ask you to do something, and you just fucking do it, right? You're like, yeah. Now you leave the goddamn phone. Now you're like, fuck. Do they know what I've been doing? Right? Because
He looks sincerely
right,
scared.
but if you're not doing nothing wrong, who gives a fucking shit? See, everybody
They
wants.
can look at my phone. I wouldn't give a
That's what I mean. Look, it's like everybody's a little pretender, right? It's like everybody walks around like they walk on air, right? And everybody's like, I'm a law-abiding citizen, and I'm a lawful taxpayer, and I do okay, right? And okay, I had one guy, he bet me that I couldn't find something. Okay, and he bet me I couldn't find something. Okay, 2 days later I found something. A little thing. He had a car with a little parking permit, and it was expired.
I think your skill set to
But I mean,
investigate
right.
keeps and
Well, anyway, but the part it was expired. So now he goes, oh, yeah, and I says, well, wait a minute. Why would you still have that on your car if it's expired? Well, I'm paying it per month. See, but the bet was, I'll find something, right? Well, as soon as I got the information, I contacted OLA, and it was unauthorized. So now, the place that owned it wanted it back. Plus, there was another thing that they didn't get a deposit on something. Anyway, it wound up costing the guy $500 fucking. Okay, because he had a pass to a garage, he didn't pay it. It went in arrears, and they canceled his privileges, and he didn't return the thing, and he was still using the authorization. Right? But the point is, here's Mr. fucking clean. Here, okay, yeah, $500. You can't find it here. Just like that, right in the fucking car. I look at the car, I look at and now he's like, how did you get that? It's like, how did I know to look there, right? You start with the obvious. start with the obvious. And if you start with the obvious, clean, next thing, clean, next thing, clean, it's probably going to be across the board. First, boom, I hit the first thing. It's like that, you know. So you see, like these people, everybody thinks they walk in fucking air, and they don't. And so that's why, with all this bullshit going on, these people in the council are the best examples. They got the easiest job in the world. They have a federal protection racket. The DA don't touch them. The feds won't touch them. If they would just show up to the meetings and let people fucking talk
And listen, exactly.
and just sit in your fucking chair
And maybe fix a sidewalk around the wall.
and don't eat at your chair, and when you vote, don't be in the back of the room talking to somebody and having your back turned while your chair automatically votes yes. Sit at your fucking chair, and when the vote comes, push your little button at the chair and play by the rules. And if you play by the fucking rules, you're covered. You never have a problem. You might make stupid decisions. It's covered, right? But you see, they're making themselves a big pain in the ass. See, everybody watches these meetings. They watch them in New York. They watch them in Washington, D.C. They watch them in all kinds of government offices. They're watching these meetings, okay? And so now they're going like this. Hey, I don't understand it. What the fuck is, why can't these people speak? I see a line and he just cuts it off, like, but they were in line. It's like, okay, these people were in line. Why weren't they told, we're not going to take you? Why are they waiting? And then as soon as you get up, we're closing public comment. That would be like going to Six Flags Magic Mountain and trying to ride the big roller coaster. You pay your bill, you're in line, and then they just tell you, that's it. This guy they were the last ones. And you're waiting in line and you're next to get on the roller coaster.
In your mouth, right? Pull up to your mouth.
Yeah. And so
My mouth?
yeah. So you waited in line for an hour to get on the roller coaster, and the roller coaster is working fine. And the guy just says, "Yeah, but I'm going to be leaving in 15 minutes. So I'm going to shut this down. Sorry, you can't go on the roller coaster." Right? So, you know, they're looking at these assholes, and they're saying now they want to ban words. Now they don't want you to use two words.
November is one of them.
Stop.
So
I don't want to strike.
now there's something called probation. They're hearing about that. Probation. It's like, but like you can't legally do that, and they're doing it.
What do you mean they can't legally do that?
Can't.
You said that earlier. I don't know.
Right. There's a court order. They can't do it from 2013. It's a federal court. I'm going to get the order. But anyway, they've been doing it for a couple of years now. Okay. But people on the outside are looking at this going, they can't do that. Why the fuck are they doing that? So Friday, it all came to a head when they had the meeting in Van Nuys.
That was a crazy meeting. I watched it.
It all come crashing down. Okay, so I show up, and because Fatso Eatso hamburger lady kicked me out of a Wednesday night meeting, they put me on a 2-day probation. So I go upstairs, and here come the sergeants. They won't let me in the room before the meeting started. They would not let me go into the room before the meeting started, even though it's open to the public. Why? Because you're on a ban. It finally hit the wall. Okay, they pushed too far. This went over the rails. It went over the fucking rails. Now it's becoming okay. It's like they're just making shit up on the fly. It's like, well, the meeting hasn't started. You're banned from the meeting, but you don't start the meeting until you have a quorum. So if I'm in the room or I'm here, that's got nothing to do with the meeting. So I can walk into any public room. If they start the meeting and they tell me I can't attend the meeting, then that's another story. They wouldn't let me in the room to say hello to a couple of people. They locked the doors, but they were allowing everybody to come in that wanted to come in. Okay. But me, they're locking the fucking doors. So, I told these sergeants, I says, you know what? You finally reached that point. Now you're just being fucking obviously absurd. So now what's going to happen? It's going to get challenged. See, but they go too far. In other words, like you have to stop at a certain point. You have to tell people to stop. They need to be told to stop. See, nobody tells them to stop. And when you have a government where nobody tells somebody to stop, they're not going to stop. And everything gets out of control. That's why they're getting sued for hundreds of millions of dollars. Yesterday, they paid all those judgments yesterday. And you see these settlements in the tens of millions of dollars.
You know that Heidi's trying to limit it now to 1 million for cases, trying to get a law passed for that.
Yeah.
Wait, I'll put that on camera.
Yeah.
No, I just wanted time.
Yeah, she's yeah, I mean, Heidi's another fucking idiot. She's another tool. It's like a guy pushed a little fence over and she's prosecuting the guy for interfering with a religious activity. The fence was a little yellow cheap fence. And it just
No, they were covering.
Yeah, right.
So people couldn't get in and out of
Right.
the park.
But those little yellow things, the little plastic yellow
No,
things.
it was like the green,
Yeah.
no, it was like, but it was square, like you couldn't, if you stepped
Right.
on it, like it has holes that you get your foot stuck in it.
Right. Yeah.
It's insane.
There he goes.
Who's he?
He's an anonymous source.
Oh.
So you see, it, but she's charging him with a fucking crime.
Yes.
Meanwhile, last night we had a homeless person that started a fucking fire next to an apartment building and burned a tree. What's she doing about that? Not a fucking thing. See, if you don't have anything, if you're not worth anything, if you have no assets, you're above the goddamn law. Our city attorney don't give a fucking shit. We got people I videotaped setting fires. No charges. No charges. They go to court and go, oh, this person experiencing homelessness, and then they get a public defender. Oh well, they're receiving medication for a medic, and that's it. It's the city attorney goes, well, okay, don't set any fires, sir. Oh no, I won't take any fires. All right, I dismiss the case, right?
He mentioned me at that meeting, about me, like,
Oh,
I was
yeah.
upset that I'm like trying to get her to stop doing that. She does
Right.
every case.
Yeah, but you see, it's like she's a politician first, a public servant last. So she's another fucking tool. Everybody voted for her to be a reformer. And she's another fucking tool. So it's like everybody in this building, mayor, city attorney, yeah, it doesn't
Under
matter.
investigation by the bar.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But
They don't go anywhere.
but yeah, it'll eventually malicious prosecution and
It should.
so. But I mean,
Wanted a question.
yeah.
Do you know anything about the Disability Law Center?
Sounds good. No. Yep. But I mean, it's like today, it's like you take this thing like you were doing today at the council meeting. Say I did that, or Herman did it.
You would have been like tackled.
Yeah.
I said you were too slow. You're making us look bad. I'm like, that's give a crap. Like,
Yeah.
My chair is actually broken.
Yeah. But you see, you could hear the sergeants on the side saying that the guy on the right was going to give you the microphone next. You were going to be the next speaker, and he was going over to give you the microphone. Yeah, and then they told him to take it back. They're telling him, oh, the chair, Marquise is telling him to take it back.
What the fuck? So Bronco's trying to say he didn't know any better. How did he not know that they told him to take it back?
It makes no sense. I mean, if he walks over and gives you the microphone, what is it, 4 minutes at the most, right? Okay. How many minutes did it take after that?
He said it took like 6 or 7. Well, I did that intentionally.
Well, I mean, but when they got done bitching and moaning, it's 20 minutes, right? Over a lousy couple of minutes. You don't take a lot of times. You don't take the whole time either. You just get on a couple of things. So, but
I would have been glad just to do even 1 minute.
but You signed up way before a lot of those fucking people signed up, and they don't take them on work. So you see, everybody passes the buck. These people are out of control. They're just fucking out of control. See, the city needs a federal takeover. Needs a consent agreement. So what it needs is that you take these 15 council criminals and you dismiss them. And you put 15 licensed, bonded, and insured trustees into those fucking chairs. So that each one is licensed, bonded, and insured. Okay? So they have bonding. And you put them in the fucking chairs so they can add up where the money is and they can figure out what we need. No politics. Just based on, okay, we need street lights over here. Okay, let's do that. Sepulveda Basin has no street lights. Let's get over there, let's put some street lights in.
The whole valley has no streetlights.
Yeah. So it's funny today on Wilshire Boulevard and Rampart, what did I see today? They were out tearing the street up and rewiring the fucking wire. They're rewiring the wires today, right? So that's an area I've been bitching about because they have a homeless encampment that got into a vacant building. So today they were out drilling in the street, putting new wiring in. So tonight we're going to have street lights over on Wilshire Boulevard.
Is it because like they don't want to replace the copper, so it's taking longer?
Well, they're putting the wire into the street, and then when they're finished, they're going to cement the plate. Yeah. They're going to put cement on the plate to seal it, so they can't pull it back out.
Why don't they punish the people that take in and buy the copper? If you know it's not a construction company, you know.
What we need to get is a set of priorities like the Olympics. Can we really host the Olympics? Do we really have the money? Or should it go to another city?
How, we don't have they're buying just the ice skating rink for the
Yeah.
Olympics.
What? It's Dakota.
Hmm?
It's Dakota from the Times. LA Times.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
To cover this,
LA Times.
I want to do a street vacation to keep people out.
Is she doing a story on the homeless?
Now,
Is she done? Is she done? Oh, she's going to the mayor. Are you going to the mayor? Are you going to write a nice positive piece on the mayor? What a good job she's doing?
I think she's going to City Hall.
Is the mayor doing a good job? Are you going to write that the fake news? Are you writing fake news or you?
They're going to be doing the Paralympics, and they can't.
Do the fake news.
Yeah. No. Anyway, something stunning happened with the Olympics that everybody missed. Part of the Olympics is being moved to Oklahoma City.
So why? Because we can't afford it, or because it's not we're too far behind?
We can't build what we need. And the swimming, no, the basketball is not going to be played at Crypto. The basketball, which is the most popular thing in the Olympics, because it's going to be held in Inglewood at the Intuit Arena, where the Clippers play. So LA City just gave up the biggest thing of the Olympics is the basketball and gave it to Inglewood. They just gave it off to Inglewood. Then,
But they're still going to get the money for it?
then the football stadium, SoFi, is going to take over the swimming event. So I guess they're going to build a goddamn swimming pool inside the Ram Stadium. So they're going to do the swimming. So already swimming, very popular, gone. Inglewood. Basketball, the most popular, gone. Inglewood. Several other events, gone. Oklahoma City. So already, LA City has already started forfeiting events. Already. We can't afford it. We can't build what we need.
Why they throw away so much money? Public Works is constant money.
But the Olympics gives the host city money.
Okay, so they're just going to pocket it?
So they don't have enough.
What about Paralympics too? They're doing that?
Well, that's a whole other thing. That's a whole other thing. So anyway, we take the most popular events and hand it over to Inglewood. Sir, the mayor of Inglewood goes, You mean you won't give us the basketball and the swimming? Yeah. Could you do it? Oh, well, I don't know. No, I gotta talk to the city council. Oh, okay. When can you get back to us, Mayor? Well, I don't know. This is gonna be a close vote. They probably went in there and said, you believe these stupid motherfuckers are going, well, we're gonna make millions of dollars on that shit because that basketball is the easiest thing to host. We already got the
Even though it's
basketball.
gonna say LA, they don't care, right?
Yeah, so right away, Inglewood is gonna host the basketball for the
But it will
Olympics
still say Los Angeles.
and the swimming.
Oh, I knew something was gonna have to happen.
Oh no, total bullshit. No. In the Olympics, they're not gonna call themselves LA. Oh, in the Olympics, they're gonna go, welcome to Inglewood.
You think they will? Oh, okay.
Oh,
Like even,
fuck, welcome to fucking Inglewood. It's like, put us on the map, right? I mean, I'll tell you,
I asked them.
LA is becoming such a shithole. I think in a few years, I think the Clippers are gonna call themselves the Inglewood Clippers.
Wow.
I think the Rams are gonna do the same. In fact, I think the Chargers and the Rams are gonna have a fight over which one's gonna be able to use Inglewood in their name. Do you want to? I don't want to be LA. No, you have to be LA. No, I don't want to be LA. You know, the Angels called themselves the Los Angeles Angels. The Anaheim, or what is it? The Anaheim Angels of Los Angeles, right?
Right.
So in other words, the owner wanted to be Los Angeles. I guarantee you, he's going to go back and he's going to go, let's call ourselves the California Angels again. So you see, we're losing name brand recognition. LA is losing name brand recognition because this is about promoting the city. And Inglewood's going to get the best thing. So it's like, you know, when these people come from all over the world, what, is this LA? Oh, sir, no, this is Inglewood. Well, this is a rather nice city. It's very clean and they have beautiful hotels. Is this part of LA? Oh, no, sir, we're a separate city. We're not part of LA. Would you like to stay at our hotel? Oh, absolutely. Yes, I stay at you. They're building 4 new hotels.
Yeah, but they can't build the one here.
So, yeah, we're just failing. While Inglewood, I just went out the other day. I drove through Inglewood yesterday. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Manchester is like the new Ventura Boulevard. Clean, no tents, no homes. And now they have the train. The goddamn train comes all the way in now, over the freeway, and right down into Inglewood now. So they have full train service now into Inglewood, right next to the airport.
You think their fire department will ever come back? They went out of business.
On which one?
Yeah, Inglewood. They used to have their own fire department. Now they have the county. They went out of business.
No, likely just keep the county, just because why waste money, right? But Inglewood, it's a new city. They're building all kinds of new housing. It's clean. Property values are going through the fucking roof. All right, they're ascending. We're getting fucking shit. Just go out the store. Look at the LA Times building.
What about it?
It looks desolate.
It's rotting.
I'm just afraid
It's rotting. It's falling apart. It's rotting.
It is. It looks really
And like the whole thing is rotting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hear what
It's rotting. Then you got the new courthouse, and then they opened up the 2 new subway stations, 2nd and Broadway, the other one, and some homeless guy already threw a fucking rock through one of the new glass pane windows. Okay, so we have this problem where we can't fail. We're too big to fail. We're too big not to succeed. And we have the 15 people in charge of the city, only ones you could find in America that could bankrupt the city. The only ones in America that could possibly bankrupt the city. They'd go, how much do we get for this job? How much do we get paid an hour? Well, how much do we get for this job? How much do we get paid an hour? Well, you get paid by the hour. You get paid by the year. Well, that sounds like bullshit. How much do we get paid? $247,000 a year. What? Oh, and you get a $2 million allowance for your office. Well, how many of us? All 15 of you. So these 15 janitors would go, hey, you're not kidding. How long is this job for? 4 years. You can run up to 12 years. So they go, let me get this straight. All I have to do is sit in this chair a couple of days a week. Oh, you have to go to committees. Okay. And I go to these committees. Do I have to
3 days a week?
do I have to type anything? No. You'll have staff. Each one of you has 30 people in a staff.
Damn.
Oh, you get a free car too, up to $2,400 a month. What do I have to do? Well, all you have to do is balance the budget, keep the street lights on, keep the cops in the streets, pave the sidewalks in the streets, and get rid of the homeless off the streets. And you can have the job. That's all you got to do. They'd be like, well, shit, that don't sound too bad. Well, you don't understand. We've been trying for 50 years to do this, and everybody that comes in here fails, right? But you take these 15 janitors, and they'd sit in these fucking chairs, and they'd go, how much do we have? What's the budget? How much are we taking in? Oh, we're down really bad this year. We're only at $1.7 billion. What? Well, I mean, we used to be at like $3 billion for a fucking city. New Jersey doesn't get that much for the whole state. Well, anyway, but we got 3.5 million people in the city, right? So you take these 15 janitors, and they'd go out in their districts. They're janitors, and they'd go, I want that tagging clean here. Here. I want this sidewalk repaired here. I want that pothole repaired. Are these street lights working? I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah. There's 18 of them out. How many are there? 60. Repair them. Sir, we don't have any money. This is the way they'd be. Listen to me. I told you to do a fucking job. Do it. That's the way they'd be. Now they'd be like, homeless services? They'd go, what's that? Well, we need the money for the homeless services. Well, how much is that? Well, $39 million. Well, how much is it to fix the streetlight? $16 million. We'll take the $16 million out of the $35 million. Well, we can't do that, sir. We're under an obligation. What obligation? Well, we got 39,000 homeless. Well, all right. Well, let's get them the fuck out of the city then. How much are we going to be left with? $200 million. That's the way they'd be. You take common people. These janitors would get together and go, 6 months later, oh my God, we have a surplus, and these janitors would go, I don't understand the problem. You brought us in, and in 6 months we fixed the whole fucking thing. What the fuck was the problem? Right? See, only thing you got to do is get 15 people in those chairs. I don't give a shit where you find them. Find them under a fucking rock. 15 decent, hardworking, honest people from the real world. And just put them in the 15 chairs. And just tell them, fix the fucking city.
And listen to the people.
And sit in your chair and listen to and listen to the fucking people rattle off shit. Guess what'll start happening in 6 months when you start fixing everything. Watch this. Yes, I'm from Reseda. I don't know my council member. I'm in the 3rd district. The guy go, that's me. Thank you, sir. You fixed my sidewalk. I've been waiting 10 years. Next one. Thank you, sir, for trimming our trees. We've been trying for 5 years. Anytime, you're welcome. That's what? Who's out? Lobbyists. No money. Projects. Out. Nonprofit. Out. See, the corruption stops, right? Like you get a residential area with all the houses, and they want to put up a 5-story apartment building in the middle of the houses. You know, these guys would go like this. Why are we putting a 5-story building in front of a bunch of row homes? Oh, well, we have an affordable housing bond and we have to put up a certain percentage. Well, what are you going to do with the neighbors? Well, the neighbors are against it. Okay. Well, those are my voters, right? Yeah, but no. Is the neighborhood? Let me ask these people: are you for it or we're okay? So raise your hands. How many want? Okay, how many are against it? Well, as they say, democracy. Okay, I move to deny the project.
That's the way it should be.
Simple.
That's the way it should be. I agree.
Simple.
We have crooks.
What the fuck is the problem?
Bribery.
Like. Okay, so okay, NIMBY, whatever. The fuck cares? You're a NIMBY. What does that mean?
Not in my backyard.
Okay, so what is a NIMBY? NIMBY is what? NIMBY.
I don't care if it happens if it don't bother me.
Okay. Well, anyway, okay. If you have a bunch of NIMBYs, then the developer has to go to those NIMBYs and get support. Okay? So now the developer criminal now is going to have to go and do it the old-fashioned way. They're going to have to earn it, right? Now you go to these new council members and go, here, I got $10,000 cash for you. And these janitors would go, hey, you're wired, man. You're wired by the feds, aren't you?
Yeah.
You know, and they'd be like, get out of my fucking office, right? So so you can't bribe them, right? You can't blackmail them.
Mm-hmm.
So they got to go to the community. I want to put the no, never. Well, what about the alley behind your houses? Well, the city won't fix it because it's not covered by highway funds. What if we resurface your entire alley and fix the alley from one side to the other? You would do that out of your own pocket? Yeah, it's going to cost another $3 million fucking dollars. Okay, I'll do that for the block if you support my project.
No.
See, this is how it starts, right? So in other words, they got to go and they got to schmooze and they got to give up shit. But not in this city. This city has a different plan. This city is, well, I want to build it there. Well, how much did you donate to my office holder account? Well, we gave $500,000 last year. Oh, well, my residents are really mad about this project. I don't know. They may vote me out the next time. Oh, well, let's give the police foundation $250,000. Well, what about a parks fee? We'll give you $500,000 for the parks fee. Okay, I'll support the project. That's how it works. All behind closed doors. Everything behind closed fucking doors. Okay. So you have the meetings. The public shows up. One after another. They're against it. They're against it. They're against it. But that council criminal has already made her mind up. The deal's already been made. In fact, they're getting sued. They have a guy suing right now, showing that they pre-select projects before there's a meeting. Okay, so the only thing you need to do, just bring in 15 normal working guys and gals, just regular small business owners, janitors, truck drivers, former cops, bus drivers, or get a bus driver on there, okay, and just sit them in the fucking seats and go, okay, you're all council members now. You're all going to make a $250,000 fucking dollars. Holy shit! I won the lottery. Yes, you did.
If they stay honest.
See, Eunice Hernandez, you know what she used to do? She was a parking attendant.
You mean in a parking lot like a valet?
She parked fucking. Oh, she got promoted to assistant parking supervisor. So there she is, parking fucking cars in a smoky garage, right? Then she got hooked up with a nonprofit and started filling out expungement applications for criminals. That's how she got into the political world, right? So now she knows the law. She's a legal expert. Now, you go from parking lot attendant to parking lot supervisor to legal expert. Now you get put on the council. Now you change. Because now you're no longer one of them.
You're above.
You're
Why
part.
we get you on the council?
Well,
Why don't you? You'd be honest.
I'm the perfect collision course of a nightmare. They would never fucking. It would be like they woke up in hell, and they're living in hell, and they keep trying to wake up every day, but they're still living. No,
Which is why you need to be a
No,
counselor.
it'd be a living hell. It'd be a living hell because see, I'm the perfect fusion. I'm the perfect fusion. Is that I know what it's like to be broke.
Mhm.
I know what it's like to be incredibly wealthy. I've been there. And I know what it's like to be down the bottom of the middle between, but have a roof over your head, but always being subject to that, right? So I have actual real job skills. I've actually done real work. I've dug ditches. I've done plumbing. I've done contracting. And I've done a lot. So I'm the perfect fusion between everything that they're fucking not. So if I come in, I'd be walking into a racketeering organization where I could teach these people things they've never fucking heard of. Okay, I could teach them shit that they never knew existed. Like,
How to expose them?
no, I could teach them like this isn't how it used to be. This is how it used to be, and they'd be like,
I'll tell you the fun story.
yeah, see, they'd be saying,
1720.
I know,
yeah.
I have it on my phone.
So they'd be saying in 6 months, in 6 fucking months, they'd be going, we don't want to do it your way, man. We don't want to do it because my way would be like, okay, you want your fucking project? How bad you want your fucking project? My people don't want the project. We got the votes, and I'd be like, you don't understand something. It's in my district. I'm telling you, you're not going to build the fucking project. As soon as you get challenged the first time, right? They vote against you. Okay, 14-1, right? It's okay. You'd come in the next fucking day, right? And you'd be like, they'd all be laughing. You thought you could handle this job, you fucking little termite. We showed him, right? So they'd be like, look at Spindler. Look at that 14-1. We're going to build that hotel right next to those residential. So they'd be, like, they'd be smacking me down. They'd be smacking my ass down, making me look like a clown. And then the day would happen one fucking day. They'd get a project in one of their districts. And I'd go, I'm moving to 245. It's not in your district. Excuse me. I was talking. You went into my district and you forced a project to be built I didn't want. Did I complain? What? I didn't complain, right? Rules are rules. Okay. Well, your project, I'm going to do the opposite. I'm voting to stop your project. You voted to go ahead on my project that I didn't want. Well, I'm going to stop your project. So, start pulling their projects back. Start pulling their fucking money back. And going to the residents. Now, what's the council member doing to you? One of the guys told me he'd break my legs. Well, who was that? And all of a sudden they'd go like this. Well, Mr. Spindler, we have good news. We're going to reconsider that vote. You know what? We looked at your project. I think you're right. I don't think it should be built. We're going to reconsider it. And I'd be like this. No. I don't want to put you guys out. I don't want to put you guys out. Vote's a vote. I don't want to put you out. No, really, we want to reconsider. No, I don't want you to. I don't want you to inconvenience yourselves. Well, we just want to do our thing. You do your thing in your district. We do our thing in our district, and we're not going to do that anymore. And I'd be like this. I didn't say you could, right? But you did. You went into my fucking space. You went into my district, and I'm going into your district. What's this about breaking somebody's legs? Oh, That's bullshit. Well, I think we're gonna have to put that on. I think that project's gonna have to be on hold until we find out. See, one after another. Okay? See, now, a couple of years, you get another asshole that gets elected like me. Now you got two. Then you got three. Then you got four. Now you get five. Oh shit. Now you got a block of them. You get a block of people like, oh, forget some of them. Shut the whole fucking thing down. See, the problem with this whole thing is they have a vote sharing. It's a vote trading scheme. Everybody in the council knows as long as you leave everybody else's business alone, they're going to leave your business alone. But if you get into their business, they're going to shut your business down. So everybody in the council knows don't fuck with other people's projects. Okay? So if whatever the councilman wants, the councilman gets. So Nithya had a problem with the treehouse. There was a treehouse.
I remember Sherman Oaks.
Yeah, a guy built a treehouse, right? 20 years ago. 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. But he built it 20 years ago.
Right.
Okay. It became her area with that illegal gerrymandering. Okay. So now Nithya's kind of like, I don't know much about it, and the neighbors are like, well, we hate that fucking thing. We have parties there and everything. So she's listening to that. So finally, somebody that didn't like it got her ear. So what happens?
They tore it down.
No. Our city attorney files criminal charges against the guy. Puts him in criminal misdemeanor charges. Okay. So the city attorney goes after the guy that's trying to keep the treehouse on misdemeanor charges. Meanwhile, up on the 10th floor, the historical commission voted not to protect it, but wanted to take another look at it again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they were going to have a vote at the end of March. I went to the meeting. So the Friday before the meeting, the city attorney pressed the criminal case. So what happened? The guy tore it down himself. So he was facing having to give his criminal attorney another retainer, another deposit. He had already spent something like $50,000 of his own money already defending himself. So he went ahead, he called a company, and they demolished the treehouse. Well, the criminal charges, as I understand, they got dropped. Okay. Now, the vote was on the next week. It was on the special agenda. It was the first item. And the commission, made up of 5 commissioners, appointed by the mayor, was going to historical, they do historical preservation. What is it? The Cultural Heritage Commission. So anyway, they were going to take a vote whether to protect it temporarily while they look it over. So he got that news 2 weeks before that trial date on his criminal charges.
Why did he tear it down?
So let's say you had real law, which you don't in the city, but let's say you had real judges. The criminal court had to be notified of that. And then the criminal court should have suspended the proceedings to let the administrative people handle that first. Because if they voted yes, it's protected temporarily, and the criminal charges would have to be dropped because he's not out of compliance. So unfortunately, we don't have real judges and we don't have a real city attorney, okay? So they pushed him over the edge to pressure him for the court date to tear it down or face misdemeanor charges. When the whole time on the 10th floor, a solution may have been afoot.
I mean, what would he really have done jail time? Like, it's just a
No,
misdemeanor.
no, I mean, it,
If I was looking at real time, I would turn it down, but it's just
but
a
but sometimes you get diversion. But the problem is in criminal proceedings, nobody pays your attorney fees, even if you win. So criminal charges are a great tool for corrupt governments to use to bankrupt somebody. So you see current Price is going through that because he's facing criminal charges and the city won't cover the bill. They can't. So you see the city attorneys and municipal governments often use criminal charges as a way to force action. But under the laws of the California bar, using criminal charges or the threat of criminal charges to gain an advantage in a non-criminal case is unethical. So that could lead to a bar complaint. Okay. The problem is the guy fought him for years. They wore him out. Okay. See, that's what they did. But imagine if the guy had held out and he came. Imagine if they voted 3-2 to protect it. I mean, then they would have had to freeze what they're doing in the criminal case, and then go to the criminal judge. Oh my God, the criminal judge was going to effect. Hey, how come you didn't tell me about this?
Well, Your Honor, it's an ancillary matter.
Yeah. So you see, this is what corruption looks like. But it's all because what if Nithya had gotten on TV and said, I really like the treehouse. I think it should stay. What do you think would have happened?
We paid.
Charges dropped, permit issued. That's how powerful they are. That's how much power these 15 council criminals have in their districts. They're gods. They're like overlords. See, that's the problem with the city, is that whoever gets to the councilman first wins the game, with little exceptions.
And whoever has the money, don't forget that.
Well, the money or the clout.
Yeah.
You see, but imagine if Nithya had liked the treehouse, personal reasons, if she had taken a liking to the treehouse and said, I think it looks really cool, I think it should stay, she would have been dismissing those fucking charges. She wouldn't have been saying shit.
No.
Yeah. So you see, it's a matter, and I don't think the guy really understood that.
He was just scared.
Where he didn't understand who was really the one who could make the difference. And he says he talked to her. Now, the real trial was her. Whether he could have went out and convinced her to come out, invite her to come out, and throw a party, and get her to go along with liking the treehouse. He didn't do that. So she viewed it, they viewed it, that he was being hard-headed. You see. And the sad part, he got permits for it before. He filed for permits. So how can you be guilty of building an illegal structure if you applied for the permits? Now, let's take another thing. You got homeless people doing what all over the city?
Pissing, shitting, building condos of their own.
They build
condos.
structures.
Yeah.
They build structures. So you have homeless people building unpermitted structures.
Oh yeah.
So why isn't she, our city attorney, prosecuting them for building an unpermitted structure?
There's no money there.
Why?
They have no money.
So how can you fucking prosecute a guy for building a structure in a tree where he got a permit initially, and yet not charge these guys?
You know whatever happened to him?
For doing the same thing. Which one?
To the guy with the treehouse?
Oh, they go into the backwoods. He tore it down.
Right.
You won't hear.
Still around? I don't remember.
Well, you're not going to hear from him. You won't hear another peep. Because, he's sitting around going like this.
Oh, thank God. I'm not gonna have oh my God, I'm not gonna have a criminal record. Thank God I'm not gonna have a criminal record.
There's someone pissed.
So, you can see under their bed is the magic words. Criminal charges. Okay? Even a like get pulled over.
Yeah, especially if he has licensing, like, you know.
Well, yeah. So, you know, the average person has never been arrested. The average person has not been caught. They have no fucking idea. The humiliation, the degradation of being hooked and having a postmark. But they know the concept of it. They understand what it is. So the threat of doing it is enough to make them whimper the fuck out. Okay? Because even judges sit in these trials, right? Sentencing people. I would make a law. You can't be a judge unless you spend a fucking day in jail a year. You should spend it. You should make these judges spend a fucking day there, for one day per year, so that they can understand where they're sending these people to. So they understand the concept. They don't.
Someone's asking if you know where Arnold Sachs is.
Last time I saw him, he was very sick.
Oh, okay.
He was very thin, gaunt, walking, no energy. So last time I saw him, he didn't look very good. You know, but that's the thing with gadflies. It's like, we've had a lot of them in the last 15 years come and go. Nobody ever looks anybody up. It's like, you show up, it's like, hey, you're here. It's like, you're not.
Rumors that my phone's about to die soon, so you don't have to.
Yeah, so it's like, that's the way the gadfly community is.
I didn't know that.
But that's what makes the gadfly so irritating to these people. They're like a club. These council criminals, like, they're very, very close. Not the gadflies. Everybody just sort of, it's an amalgamation, you know. So, like, they're not in a unified group. They're just like fucking out there, right? You don't know when they're gonna come. You don't know when they're not gonna come. They may skip a fucking month or a week, right? But man, when these regulars pop the fuck up, these guys over there look at them. Especially if they've been gone for a while, you know. They might look and go, he was gone for a month. Oh, I thought maybe he was gonna fucking stay away, you know. So that's that, right? And I mean, you know, they can't stand it, you know. But the whole thing is, with these people, yeah. The whole thing with these people, being a city council member is the easiest job you can ever have in America. And they find a way to make it the hardest job in America. I mean, now they're doing meetings at 8:30 in the morning.
I know, like, what is that? Even when I started.
What were they before?
Oh, once or twice a month they'd hold a 9 o'clock a.m. meeting before the council.
Yeah, I'm noticing a lot more.
And the afternoon meetings used to be 1 o'clock,
1:30.
1:30.
2:30, 3:30, like they're really.
Yeah, so
They're
now
trying to
they're
make it harder.
right. So they space the time out.
And it works at the same time as city council.
Yeah, and then they bunch meetings at the same time. So like 2 o'clock, they'll have one committee upstairs, one committee downstairs. And then of course, don't forget Bob Blumenthal that holds general public comment 1 minute at the very end of his committee.
I asked him about that today. He gave me his reason. He doesn't want people hijacking and talking on all these extra comments.
Okay. But he's full of shit. It's not right. It's more efficient to just give him a minute to get it over with. No, the reason he does it is because he knows that nobody's going to sit for 2.5 hours for 60 seconds of comment on a committee. You'd have to be insane to do that. See? That's why he does it. You know, So it's to dissuade people.
No, for sure.
It's to cut down. It's to cut down.
No, I did ask that.
And then of course the old famous one warning. So, all right, your first warning, you're off topic. So
Wait, you always get first and last. Like, then how come you always get? Everyone else gets.
Yeah.
Your first one.
Yeah.
You always get first and last. You and her.
Yeah, right. Or it just depends who's up there. See, they know that despite their best efforts, they know. Yeah.
What? Oh.
Yeah, despite their best efforts, they know that there's things going on here that we're in tune on before they know about it. So they know, like, they pretend not to listen. They do fucking listen.
You think they listen?
To me.
Well, to you, yeah, I can imagine.
To Herman.
People think they don't.
To Herman. Oh, to Herman, sure. To Herman. Oh yeah. And like stuff that gets said magically sometimes appears. The 10 felony charges. I was talking about that. Oh, which one?
He's asking about. I said I asked you about Arnold Sachs, but
Looking bad. You look bad. Another one they chased away was Donald Harlan, another classic. They got a TR. Bob got a TRO against him. Well, for the outburst, he made an outburst.
Are you making a threat?
Yeah. They charged him with a threat. They tried to go after him criminally. Judge threw it out, but he got a TRO. So that was Donald Harlan going, "What are you doing? It's my property. I own that property." The property guy. But Arnold Sachs, "What are you doing? What the fucking money? What are you doing with the fucking money? Where's the fucking money?" That's all the Arnold Sachs. What you fucking, and see, later in his life, he got started to really get nasty. He wasn't like that years ago. Oh, he'd read a newspaper.
I can see how they turn people into it.
Yeah. Oh, he was real sedate.
Because they know they're not being listened to. You talk to them, they're going to do what they want anyhow.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm amazed. Like anybody pays attention to give warnings.
My phone's about to die.
Oh, okay.
But
he can do it till it dies, but I don't feel.
just to test them, a couple of weeks ago.
When it dies,
I was talking on items that didn't exist on the agenda, and they weren't paying attention. So, like there were 60 items on the agenda. I was going, item 95, I'm against. Item 102, I'm against. And they're just letting me talk. And then finally, once I put an F word in front of it, then they listen. But item 106, I'm against it unless you fucking pass it. Now they're turning. That's not, if I wouldn't have said if I would have just kept talking, they would have let me talk on item 390. And so I'm gonna try to see if I can do 3 minutes when they're not paying attention. And I'm gonna see if I can do the whole 3 minutes on items that don't exist on the agenda. I want to see if I can do it for 3 minutes.
And then don't use any bad language or criticize them or anything like.
Right.
Make it really boring and bland. Yeah, that might work.
Item 98, Monica, you're actually doing a really good job.
Yeah.
You fix that street light.
That's how you do it.
When you do a good job, I'm the first to say so. Item 99, Imelda, shocking. You got those street lights fixed. Just try it. Just try it. And just But I got away with over a fucking minute of talking item 98.
I was like, when are they going to call you?
Item 104. I was like up to item 105. It's like Then I went back to, as soon as he turned his head, I went back to item 6 and I said, oh, item 92. I went back to item 92. And it just proves they don't listen. I mean, it's unbelievable. I think the city attorney listen.
You think they listen to me when I suggest?
No.
I'm back out in front of your homes. Do you think they listen?
Oh, they're a little 5 years ago.
Did they?
Wait, here, hold on. It's. Wait, can you hold this? Wait. Put this on top. Like, I need to put my charger in it. My phone's about to die. Like, put the top in so I can put, like, I need resistance.
Well, when are we done?
We're done now because my phone's about to die. Can you hold the top of my phone? Thank you. I'm sorry.
There'll be other times.
Yes, there'll be other times. So thank you.
But that's the thing, is that, you know, when you say that you can put them in front of the homes.
Yeah.
Didn't, huh?
I'll listen, I'll listen.
Because I said, all the
No.
stakeholders, I encourage you, have them in front of the council, Roman's house, because the addresses are public record, and I said, give them food, cans, encourage them to eat and barbecue there. Let them feel the quality of lifestyle.
Sorry, guys. I had to take the microphone out because my phone went to 1. Thank you, guys. Yeah. Attorney.
Was that a threat?
Yes. Yes.
That was a threat.
Good luck. I mean, I'm not paying an attorney for you. You're going to have to raise money. I mean, I don't have it. I don't have the money. They do. That's what they do.
They can twist things, you know. Say, I mean, if it came down to a federal court, no, it's not.
Yeah, but they can make his life hell.
At least I didn't say I encourage terrorism.
Oh, so.
So you could say, hey, you almost are watching.
Yeah, it was crazy.
You know, I would definitely suggest that you look up the fire places like Silver Lake.
All right, we're going. With that, we're going. Whoops! My chair's about to.
Yeah, but there's so many.
She wants, but you know what? You won't want it if she comes after you. I don't take him. Thank you, guys. I did. Grandpa Leroy, he said that he looked really bad. That Arnold Sachs does not look good. He said he saw them. But thanks, guys. I know I gotta go too. I gotta get home because it's almost my phone's about to die. Yeah, it was cool. Hopefully we'll do it more often. He does this every now and then. Oh. But thank you. Everyone's very grateful for the.
You know, that's all. All right. So.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
Back to the fighting battles.
Yeah.
Finally, you get a day off.
Fine. Yeah, I don't think I can come Friday.
Yeah. What are you gonna do with your Thursday day off?
I know. Thursday. Well, I do all my editing. I edit all this stuff into smaller. And, all right. Talk to you later. It's great talking to you. Thank you. Yeah, he's. Oh man, my chair's really bad. Okay, guys. Every now and then he does that. He likes to just open up and talk, and I never. This time something told me that I just had to make sure I had my little microphones. Whoa, I'm glad I did. Uh-oh.
Chair working okay?
No, I don't know. It's like I could tell it's
I'm
getting
asking,
worse.
You think
It's like,
we'll make it back quarters?
I hope so.
2 or 1?
1. But thank you guys for being here. It's like
That was 6 times it died.
I know, no more now. I think around 8 times. But thanks, guys, and yeah, I enjoyed. Uh-oh.
What? Did it break again?
No, but it's like it doesn't want to go straight. So hopefully tomorrow.
Oh, the annealing.
We'll just have to take it real slow. But it was good. I always enjoy, and there's been so many times like I talk to him, and he will go on and on. And so I'm glad I had the microphone, and hopefully you guys heard. He's interesting. He's always like very informative. He's funny. Like he's very interesting. I mean, I've actually learned a lot from him. He's very informative. Like I said, whoa. He understands the government, how it works, and he's very informed on what's going on and the law and stuff, so it's interesting. Yeah, oh, thank you, Battle. That's so sweet. I hope so too. No, it will, Missy. It will. It's just a stupid process, and I don't know. Tomorrow I can really focus on that. I was trying to make the calls, and how you're put in hold for an hour, and then I didn't want to miss the meeting, so I had to hang up on them. Sure, Chloe. Yeah, no, he's very different in person. I know, and I'm glad. I love that you guys are able to see, because I know you only see what from their point of, from that camera. So I'm really happy that you guys are able to get a, see him behind the scenes, and he's very interesting. He's very smart. Um, and you can see he plans a lot of what he does. It's just he's a gadfly, and but and he's not a crook. Like, he's an honest guy, and and oh, thanks, Marina. Yeah, he's getting tired. I know he's like way ahead of me. I can't even barely go an inch with this thing, and so but yeah, I know he's just thinking like he had lunch, but where's dinner? That's bike guy. But at least he held the microphone. At least it worked. Because Wayne, when he talks, he gets in his zone. It's hard to distract him sometimes. You can every now and then, but like to say, here, mic up or whatever. But maybe I should just pin it on him. Like, pin it to him. Like, if bike guy didn't want to hold it, but thankfully he did. But it's got an interesting day, man. It's like, got kicked out. Duarte's mad at me, which is so funny. Yeah, it is a David and Goliath battle. And you know what? It's like, I definitely do different tactics. There's some things I will never approve of. But I do understand how, after 15, 20 years of that, like, I would guess it would change you. Like today, I was like pissed at that, whatever. And it's just like, I want to get back to because I like to have like fun, like like I want to be able to speak serious stuff, but I don't want to feel angry and like mad and stuff, So it's hard for me when it gets like that. Sure, Joe's, and like I said, I'll put something out there. Today, if I fall asleep when I drop out, I'll get home because I'm getting home, so later then tomorrow. But I got you. Oh, thanks, Ernst. Thank you, and I'm glad you guys came. Battle. Yeah, I think it would make you cynical. I know they cut us like right at the time, and that's why I took the chance to civil disobedience. I think every now and then it's warranted. You think? I don't know. I think that I think him being calm like that, I think he tries, and he does. There's times he's had meetings with these people, whatever. So they do on some level. You'd be surprised. Talk to him, because I know he's had that. He'll have that sit down, and they will. They understand this is just the gadfly part. So I think a lot more goes on when he's not. It's almost like that's showtime. Like in the court, whatever. It's like it's showtime, but then behind the scenes, you can talk and stuff. So I know he's probably had some conversations. I hope we're making waves. It's like, yeah, I mean, people just need to, But I love that people are seeing. Like, I never knew how bad it was until I started calling in for public works. And then I came down here to the city council, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? And like now I want to go all the time, because it's like, no, this has to be fixed. So yeah, I wish more people would come and hold these people accountable. And of course, that's probably the reason why they're cutting down public comment, whatever. But like yesterday, how many people, and on Friday too, at how many people kept talking about them and their public comment, and that they don't listen, they don't watch. People are getting sick of it. And more people are talking about it, which is good. But thank you guys for so many people stuck with us through that. But I'm glad, like I said, I'm glad you got to see. And there's times I talk to Mr. Herman. But I'm just going to cross the street, and then I'm going to say thank you to everybody who's been with me through all this. Okay, here we go. This is so scary. Thinks that he's like saying, oh, you went too slow on purpose. No, my freaking chair is broken. Like, it's freaking broke. Like, this is as fast as I can freaking go. Oh, that's awesome, Joe. Well, Joe, if you know what, Public Works, it should be illegal. I agree with you, because once they did it, they shouldn't be able to undo it. I think that's wrong. Oh, man. Oh, thanks, Carpets. And thank you, all my mods. Thank you so much for modding, for being great mods. Oh, my, motors broke. Metro broke my motor. But if I wait for them, they'll probably make me go to court and stuff. They're not going to fix it fast. So it's bad enough it's slow enough for, Go ahead, I'll let them go. Go ahead. All the cops got to get in there. They can't wait for the public. Oh my gosh, now we can't get through the... Oh my gosh. We can't... What the heck? This wasn't here when we got here. They were building something. Bike guy! Can we get through there? I think we're gonna have to go... I think we have to go around this way! They closed off the freaking park. Well, welcome, Joes. I'm glad you're commenting. You all are welcome, and I'm glad you're here. And I will, yeah, we got to get everybody to where they can. I love it because everyone's building, and then they can go lives and getting all these different great POVs. Yeah, what are they doing? But thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, happy. It was a lot of fun. I'm tired now, whatever, but it was a lot of fun. It was fun getting. Yeah, but just don't go too far. Like if I scream, that means I'm stuck. Sorry guys, I can't wait to get home now. I'm so tired. I had to get a hold of Laura. Like, I had to get a hold. I have a little succulent for her in goldenrod. I love the little yellow one. It's so cute, but the peach is cute too. They're both cute. Thank you. Oh, man. I hope I can get up this. To see this, I don't go this way because it's an incline. We'll see if we make it. I go through the park, which kind of, it zigzags you through this incline. Yeah, I think she'll love it. It'd be like she'll remember us by it. Hi. Oh man. It felt like rain. No, but it's not. Poor Lionel. I felt bad for him. He looked so scared. Oh, don't. Gina, it's okay. I got it. Don't worry about that. Now I gotta go find one for. I like the yellow. I'm jealous, but no, it would be perfect for her. But I'll get to baby it till I see her. Yeah, I agree, Joe. You know, like there's so many people doing different things. You know, like Kirby's mom now. She's doing it. You know, over there in Ireland, and Ganja's now starting up and doing. Like analysis of the meeting, comments and stuff. So like, yeah, all the channels now they're getting to where they can stream. It just adds so much more dimension. So follow them, follow Kirby's, follow everyone that's streaming. Oh, here we go. Inchinazi. I was like, so anyone can tell Duarte, I wasn't joking about having to go this slow. He thinks I was making it up. I'm really not. I hope so. I mean, it's really inclined. I mean, I think we're good. Trashy in Chicago. Okay, I saw him in that video. That was really cool. What and Antics of a Mama Squirrel, like her. That was really nice what she did for Style One Audit, and then Let's Go is doing some really cool stuff. Really good with the. I like what she did with the city council meeting in 3 parts, and it felt like it seems so confusing, but I'm like, that's how it feels actually. Like that, like it captured. Wait, I need to go because, huh? What? Yeah, because I need time to cross. Yeah, Let's Go. Yeah, because it was really cool. It's like she did her recap because she had asked me what my favorite scene was, and I said when Goat Puppet threw his goat, the puppet, and then I caught it. Just that whole thing. It was just a crazy, very surreal. It was just so classic. What this is all about, with the gadfly thing, and then Bob saying like at ease. It was just so weird. But she did it in like 3 segments and had different parts of the thing like running at the same time, and it just felt like a confusing like feeling. And it's like, but that's exactly like it caught it like spot on. It was so that I want to know how to do that. I want her to teach me how to do that 3-part editing. That was just so freaking cool, right? It was great. Yeah. Yeah, public. I just take public transit. But that was really good. And there's the Times building up there that he's talking about riding away. But I was looking at that yesterday. I'm like, oh, I would hate for, how Scientology buys everything up? It'd be right across from City Hall. I could just see them buying that up. I hope not. I shouldn't even say it. Oh man, it's getting cold. Whew. Oh, it looks like they're gonna have something in the park. Look at all the tents. I wonder what that's gonna be. I wonder what's gonna happen there with all the tents. I know. I went to like for the weekend. You think? No, it's not. They moved like really far, so no, it's just empty. I mean, it would have been right there, but no, they moved. I forget where they moved to, but it was pretty far. See these inclines. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm gonna. Friday, I may just call in. But maybe not, because like Fridays sometimes they don't have. But then we're going to have a break. They're going to be all for Easter break or spring break. So, oh, looks like they have something coming. I'll have to check out what's coming. Recap, sure, Silva. Today was City Council, Main Council, Homeless Committee, Public Safety. I got kicked out. Then I spent a long time talking to Goat Puppet, and a little break at the farmer's market.